You pull a bold. I think we're officially recording now, but there's no viewers. I'll start when we have a viewer. Might take a while.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on my phone.
That's a cheat view.
I want it.
I know.
To make sure.
Yeah, I know. Oh, probably shouldn't. Hey, that's real. Nice. Okay, so this is the weird informal part. I'm talking with Nate today, Nate Johan. He's a professional Facebook, getting banned from Facebook. He does it for a living. If you don't want to be on Facebook anymore, he will get you banned for a price. I haven't gotten him yet because I also know how to get banned, but not as good as him. So
most people value their Facebook account.
do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I can't, I think back, and I've only had Facebook since I was 18. I was 18 when I first got mine.
I think it was 21 when I started.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't even know what it was until then.
No, did you ever have a MySpace?
Nope.
No? Did you have, well, there's one before MySpace. It was called Friendster. Do you remember that?
No, I don't even think I owned a laptop until 3 years ago.
No, I didn't have my parents got me one for graduating high school, and it was a pretty nice one, but yeah, I had that shit for 10 years till it finally conked out. But I had some random girl I met on the street, no joke, she asked me when the fair was, the Fond du Lac fair, because she just saw me walking, and she said, can I get your number? I said, sure. She texted me, she's like, you should get a MySpace. I'm like, what the hell's that? I was 17. And of course, 2 years later, Facebook comes around and shuts everything down, and now I can't imagine what life would be like without it,
Yeah, I was saying we should bring back MySpace over Facebook since they're getting so out of line with blocking everything, and it's apparently it's just a new SoundCloud.
What does that say? What about My Yearbook? Was that a thing? My Yearbook?
I don't even know.
I think assuming it was, unless he just made that shit up, but he probably didn't. I'm getting sick of it though. I've been banned now, but I only had mine banned for 12 hours.
Yeah, I pretty much had mine back for 2 weeks and it was gone again.
Do you get banned more every time?
No, it's 30 days every time.
Jesus.
So yeah, you can't even message people. So I got a list of people on Messenger trying to get a hold of me, and it's yeah, I can't answer you.
Just be go text me. Oh yeah, you put out that thing where you said reach me on here or something. Or yeah, I saw it on your Snapchat.
Yeah, it was on Snapchat. They don't block you on there.
No, they see everything you post. I don't know if that's still true, but I remember they said they've seen every snap.
Huh.
Which, who cares? But they've got so many fucking nudes flying at them. No, it's now me time. Shit. Meet. Oh, God.
It says meet me.
Meet me, yeah. It says me. It says meet me. Okay, no, it's now meet me? It changed? It became one thing and then now it's a different thing?
Yeah, companies do that all the time.
But that's such a big, I've heard of both of those things and I've just never, I didn't know that was the switch that it did.
Me either. But
well, could you research that and make sure that that's true?
God. What was it, My Yearbook?
You don't have to bring it up on the screen, but
There's just too many social networks.
you think so? There used to be way more, I think, and now it's just or unless we only know of the one.
Definitely way more now because everything, Snapchat, Instagram, all those things are social networks.
Well, yeah, but those are the big ones, whereas I don't know the other ones. There was one that was trying to kill Facebook for a while, and it got a decent amount. I don't remember what it was, but it costs money.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. You had to pay for a subscription, and everybody gave up on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, free will always, no matter what. No matter how shitty the product is, free will always outweigh. If you were given 4 free bald tires, but you had to pay for 4 good ones, I'm sure a lot of people would take the free bald tires. I think. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Depends on how much you like changing tires.
Oh yeah, they're gonna burn out right away, but people want that free right away, that free shit. But
I have an answer.
What's up?
Let's see. Meet Me is now the Meet Group and a social entertainment service founded in 2005. In 2011, My Yearbook merged with Kipasa Corporation, and in June 2012, the combined company was renamed to Meet Me Incorporated.
Que pasa? Does that mean what's up in Spanish?
I don't know.
Just all the Cubans would say that to me in Vice City before I shot him. Anyway, speaking of offensive, can you talk about how you got banned recently on Facebook?
Oh, yeah, it was stupid. It was just a picture of Charlie Manson.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
What was he doing?
nothing. It was just a picture of him with his tongue sticking out.
Was it recent, like before he died, or was it like old, like when he first got convicted?
Yeah, he had the swastika on his forehead, so I think that had something to do with it.
Yeah, isn't that messed up that well, like you can't have any hate speech on Facebook, but
Yeah, you
like,
can't talk about history either. You say anything about the Holocaust, and that's another block.
yeah, but what if I'm trying to learn? That doesn't matter.
Got to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to learn on Facebook, it's kind of messed up. But like, that they did that on the new Call of Duty game for like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. They brought it back to World War II, and they took the swastika out of multiplayer, and all it was just on banners and shit.
Well, yeah, like when you played zombies in the theater there
Yeah,
on the original Black Ops.
yeah, I did. I play a little bit on there. They took it out.
No,
on that one?
no. That's still hanging in there, but yeah, give it time.
Yeah. Eventually they'll phase it out, but like, that's part of history. I feel like that's more offensive to try to like, I don't want to say whitewash because that's what we use, but like rinsing history. You're trying to clean it. Like, that's bullshit. Why can't we? You should. If I was affected by the Holocaust or whatever, I would want that to be around because like that's a reminder of how bad it was. That's a symbol. It's like you're not making it worse by taking it you're not making it better by taking it out.
No, you're making it worse.
Yeah, you're
Telling everybody to forget about it.
yeah. You don't pay attention to this area. Oh, but here, remember when we owned slaves? They shoved that in your fucking face.
Yep,
I don't like that.
Yeah, they won't let you forget that though.
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, I mean, I do get it. I get that like people want to get rid of Nazism and fascism, but it's like you can't forget what happened. You can't forget that you can't try to act like that symbol didn't exist just because you don't like it.
Yep, it's hurting people's feelings. So
Oh, yeah, and like the fucking horrible shit that people say about each other every day on there. Dude, I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast the other day, and it was all talking about how people act like cunts now because they have a screen between you two. The guy was Australian that said that, so I can say that.
pretty much, and yeah, there's definitely more shit talking like on Facebook than anywhere else you go.
Yeah, it's like if you what used to happen is someone would say something in your face or they wouldn't say anything because they were scared. But if somebody like said something in your face and you punch each other in the mouth and get over it, and then usually you became friends after it. If you didn't, but it got settled no matter what. Now it just goes on forever and ever and ever on these stupid comment threads
Yep.
and shit.
And then you get like 15 other people chiming in that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that don't even know the situation. They just want to be part of it or get noticed or
Yep. They just want something to say.
like you ever yell at people on Messenger, like get into arguments with people on Messenger, like with your
No.
buddies or whatever. No.
No, not really.
Or what about in the comment threads, like on shit?
Yeah, just the normal trolling people.
Yeah, dude, trolling is fun, though, I'll admit. Like sometimes I'll troll even. I usually troll people I know though. Like I'll never fuck with people that I don't know. It's like I don't get any satisfaction out of pissing them off.
If they say something really stupid, then they deserve it. Sometimes.
I suppose. I mean, but like, America's so. I don't like saying this, but like the world, I guess the world itself in general is so dumb now. Like, it's almost hard not to go after somebody. It's too fun.
Yeah, they make it easy.
Yeah. What's this? He says, things for sale are the worst for it.
Oh, yes. Like people selling cars. That's like the greatest. I actually like have fun reading those.
Oh,
the
like car
comments.
description. Oh, the comments.
Yeah, and just people tearing each other apart about the things.
Damn it. I think I've disabled everything for like selling on Facebook because I was just so sick of it. When that started happening like a couple years ago, when people would start posting like, it's like, dude, I got this pogo stick for sale. I want $100 for it or something. Is my mom's. She used to grind on it in the 80s or some shit. I would get sick of, seeing all that. Maybe I should re-allow that back on. For cars, it's really bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, people would just tear you down.
Yeah. Do you sell cars on Facebook?
Yeah, here and there, but I usually just don't respond to people.
Does it work? Like, have you been successful doing it?
I just sold a motorcycle like a couple weeks ago.
Was it a pain in the ass, or was the guy like cool about it? Or
No, I actually think he messaged me twice, and he's there the next day, and it was gone.
oh
It was,
shit,
like,
nice.
Simple.
My girlfriend's dad buys and sells vehicles, and he's a mechanic, so he like works on them and flips them over and shit. And he was telling his family about this guy who like said, "What's your firm price?" He said, and he goes, "Okay, I'll be over there tomorrow." Shows up and he goes, "Well, I'm gonna drop the price like $2,000 or something," and then I was like, "I'm gonna throw in like this trailer hitch." It's something real white trash like that, and he's like, "Wait, what?" like, he's like, "I have the message." Like, yeah, I changed my mind.
The
fuck?
You run into some stupid people like that too, like selling a car on there, and they had the price set, and they're like, "Well, will you take this?" And it's like, "No, no, thanks." And it's like next day, it's like, "Well, are you ready to take that amount?" It's like, "No, still not ready." And it's like the day after that again, it's like, "Well, you sure you don't want to take that?" It's like, "I already told you 3 times, no."
I kind of wish that I don't want to do the work of selling shit online like that, but I want to be there when stuff like that happens because that's funny.
Yeah,
It's funny to me just to see people to just see people try to work each other over.
yeah, it doesn't work. Usually, you just block them so you don't have to hear it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But you're blocking out potential business. But I guess you don't want to do business with the fuck like that
Well,
anyway.
not if you're gonna lose money.
Yeah, yeah. I remember I did a couple of things on Craigslist, and I never had a bad experience. I bought and sold shit on Craigslist for a while. Never
Yeah,
any
well,
problem.
At least that way, somebody's got to actually call you and talk to you kind of in person instead
Yeah.
of, like on Facebook where you can just message you stupid stuff over and over again.
That's true. Yeah, Yeah, there was like the email buffer with Craigslist where you could like, you'd send the email and just wait,
Yep.
but you could like go about your business. God, if you think about that, I was doing that in like 2010, 11ish when I was doing Craigslist, and I would send the email, and then I'd check it like maybe 8 hours later. I wouldn't give a shit about it, and I was fine with it, and I didn't expect a reply like that back right away. But now we have our phones, and we can just, open that shit up, and just like, why isn't he replying? Why isn't it like right now? Why? Oh, he's ghosting me for like 5 minutes. What's going on? It's like, it just like less than 10 years ago, it was like snailing, and now
It's like when everybody's making a big deal about on Messenger where they put like the red receipts on there. And,
I remember that. Yeah,
yeah, and that was just like a war.
a lot of girls were saying of how creepy that was. It's like, oh, now you can know when I'm not replying back to you. It's like, I guess, like,
Yeah.
maybe, but like, hasn't ruined anybody yet. Like, the life goes on, But you guys, side note, you guys know each other, right? Sort of.
Yeah, met like I said once or twice,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, in passing, like through like Ryan and Shane and all them.
Yeah, what'd you say you did? You like moved gear for him or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to a show with us. He like
Yeah,
hauled a bunch of stuff
hauled
for
your-
us.
your gear down a few times.
Yep, down to Milwaukee.
Yep, down at the rave.
Because I know you've known Shane like the longest or whatever, maybe, or maybe
I
Ryan.
think I met Shane and Jared about the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because you guys have gone to shows together and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad that like I never went to those shows you asked me to go to. Like,
I could have swore you went with for one.
I did. I went to that metal fest with you that long time ago. I felt bad because we got there and your bands that you really wanted to see were already done.
I
or-
can't
or-
even remember. That was too long ago.
It was like 2012. Yeah. It's like 7 years ago.
yeah, if it was like 2 days ago, I don't remember. So
I've got a decent long-term memory, but I got bad short-term. So, like, yesterday I barely remember, but, like, in a couple of years I'll be like, hey, remember that one day? And I'll remember, like, the day perfectly, but it has to have enough time gone by. It's kind of a useless, really useless talent.
Yeah, people try to ask me about stuff that happened in the past. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah. You just have, like, a bad short-term memory or just bad memory in general?
I think I hit my head too many times in my lifetime. It just doesn't work the same anymore.
Well, you dropped a lot?
No, car accidents.
Damn. How many car accidents you been in?
Too many.
I don't remember you being in any when I was talking to you like all those years back. Maybe that's when
No,
you
it
were.
was kind of past. It's a funny thing. Only one of them was my fault, you know. It's like the rest were riding passenger with other people and getting in accidents, and it's like that's why I stopped riding with people.
Yeah.
I just drive myself everywhere.
Yeah. I hate not driving. If I'm with anybody, it's like I'm not critical of their driving, but I'm just kind of like if they don't drive exactly how I want them to, I just kind of like sit there and white knuckle, and I'm like, oh God,
yeah.
either I'm gonna die or they're not going fast enough or some shit.
Like a passenger with somebody who's like guaranteed a pack of cigarettes gone just because they're so stressed out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't smoke cigarettes, so I kind of just sit there and shake.
So, speaking of this music, what do we think of that Rock USA lineup that came out today? Did you guys see it at all?
Oh, God.
I saw it, but I didn't really like stare too hard at it.
I went there this last one. I don't think I'll ever go back again.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed with it. There's a couple of things I would see, but like. it's
Well, then
kinda-
we got rained out too, so it's like they wouldn't refund anything, and it's like, well, you get there for the day, and it's like you walk in the gate, and they send you right back out again.
Oh yeah, I think my buddy was at that last year. He told me about that. Not that your Under Oath played.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, they tried to.
I'm looking up the tag or whatever that I'm in. Okay, Rock USA, like the main headlines are Five Finger Death Punch. These are all separate days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. And then Friday is Rob Zombie, Saturday Disturbed. Other bands are Breaking Benjamin, Marilyn Manson, Mastodon, 3 Days Grace.
Zach, I have it big on my screen.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, 'cause I can't read
The
it.
Mastodon, 3 Days Grace. Oh, wait, I'm just gonna go down Thursdays. Like
Yeah.
Five Finger, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Asking Alexandria, I Prevail, Between the Buried and Me, Bad Wolves, From Ashes to New, Ice Nine Kills, Blacktop Mojo, Soil, Tooth Grinder, Gideon, Beyond Threshold, and The Outfit. So like that's like a third good that I know. People that I know.
Better than last year's.
Some of the higher
Yeah,
up,
that's
some of the
true.
higher up
That's true,
names
that's
are pretty good.
Yeah, like 3 Days Grace, Asking Alexandria, Breaking Benjamin's all fine. I personally don't like Five Fingers, so that kind of ruins the whole day for me.
Well,
much
they're the
leave when
last
they
band
play.
you can leave.
I know, no, I'm not saying like,
Yeah.
but it's the top, so I'm like, oh, that day must be shit.
Always read. That means always read the fine print.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's what
Let's
it was
see.
for the first day last year. I think Godsmack was headlining it,
Oh.
so it's like watched everything as soon as Godsmack started. I left.
You don't like Godsmack?
No,
I don't mind him. I've never seen him live, but I don't mind him. I always kind of had a thing for him.
their first album was decent. Anything after that was just junk.
When was that, like 97 or some shit?
Something like that,
Yeah,
way
they've been
back.
around for a while. Would you go to this?
I never go to
Rock
USA now.
I would never camp.
Oh hell no! Especially well, we live
Fuck.
down. We live like right here. There's
Yeah.
no reason to really.
Would you camp? Have you camped?
No, I didn't camp
Yeah.
there at all, but I probably wouldn't. But that's kind of funny because last year when I was there, instead of walking all the way back to the parking lot, I didn't feel like it, so somebody had like their golf cart sitting by the camp entrance, and I just hopped in that and drove it back to the car.
The keys were in it. Or
Yeah,
something?
I just left the golf cart sitting where the car was parked. It's like didn't have to walk that mile.
No one saw or said anything.
No, I just hopped
Dude.
on it and went.
I have a badge for my work that looks like, at a glance, it looks like just a badge for any job. So I was thinking about like carrying that around.
Just
If
walk
I
in
want-
for free.
Just walk in any place. You could turn it around, or you can even block out, like take a marker, or just like take some clever tape and just block the shit out where you work. So if you get caught or someone looks too hard, Just walk around and wherever you want to go. Like, just clip that on at a festival or something. Just grab a golf cart. I mean, you
Yep.
did it without a badge, so maybe you don't need it.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few mixers involved with that one, but
We got some comments here. It's the same as Country USA. You pay for everything as soon as you pull in the front gate. Camping is the only way to go, especially now that can't leave once you're there. What?
no, once you walk in, you can't leave. They won't let you back in.
For the whole day or the whole weekend?
For the day.
I was gonna say it can't be the whole weekend.
Actually, they just print you off a piece of paper for your ticket, and you have to bring it with you every day to get in.
Yes, per day.
Rough.
Yeah, I think it like, what they say after 12 hours, it like resets itself, and then they can scan it again. So they can't scan it twice in a day.
Do you know how irresponsible people are? Like, what if I was one of those fucking druggies and I'm on a come down and I need that piece of paper to like wipe my ass or something, and now they're like, "Oh, dude."
Well, I guess you can wipe your ass with it as long as the barcode's still there.
Right? Just rinse the shit off. Go rinse it off in the blue water in the toilets.
Oh man,
Dude, I heard like my buddy Matt, who like is very responsible at drinking, very responsible with anything he does. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna go. I went to Country USA one year just to fuck around and have fun." And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna crash in this tent." But he wore no sleeves the whole day. It's like, well, it's fucking summer out. I shouldn't need that. And he didn't even bring a blanket. And he just crashed in somebody's tent. And he couldn't fall asleep because he was shivering the whole night. Because it got down to like 50-some degrees. Because it's still cold at night.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't sleep for like 3 days. And it was all my fault. Like, I didn't have any drugs. I didn't drink. And it's like, I just shook the whole night because I was cold. Like, how shitty is that? And I for one, like, I personally... I'm primarily a city person. Like, I honestly don't like fucking camping. And I've done it. I hate camping.
yeah, it's not really that enjoyable.
No. Like, I was like 12, and we camped out one day for my grandparents' wedding anniversary. I don't know fuck why. And I woke up. The tent was set last night. I wake up in the morning, and there are spiders this freaking big covering the tent. I was like, why do I want to be out here? You gotta touch them to put the tent away too. Dude, it's just like you're just living amongst critters.
I think we actually, that was 2 summers ago, the Long Lake campground. Like, we decided, a couple of friends, like, yeah, whatever, let's just go camping out here, and then we can just go fishing right away in the morning. And it hit around 10 o'clock at night, and the DNR wardens were driving around, and they're like, well, put out your fires, it's bedtime.
10 p.m.
Yeah, so it's like the DNR wardens are driving around telling you when to go to sleep. And
Wow.
yeah, it's like, well, yeah, this is quiet time now, so it's like, put out your fire and get in your tents or whatever you gotta do.
My God.
Oh,
So it's like
that's so horrible.
we actually just packed everything up and just left.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Just bail.
Yeah.
But didn't she put a bunch of money down to reserve the site?
Yeah, I think it was like $10 or
Oh,
something like that.
okay.
It's like there's nothing major.
You'd
but-
rather just bail.
Yeah, it's
That's
like, no,
funny.
it's enough of this.
That's such a. I feel bad, but I do that a lot too. Like, I'd rather bail out of so much shit. Like,
Yep.
even after I'd rather be comfortable and waste the fucking money than stick around here and be like, well, we paid for it.
Yeah, you pretty much get a nice fire going. It's like, oh yeah, put that out.
Might as well sleep at home tonight.
Yeah. It's like, cool, we set up the tent, we got the camping experience, now time to go home to bed.
Yeah, you did it. Now pull the tent down. Dude, we didn't sleep in it. Exactly.
I think
Pull
my
the
buddy
shit.
just left his out there.
Oh, sorry. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate move. Just leave the fucking tent. Was it like a really expensive like name brand one, or
I
was it
think
just
it's
like
a little single person tent or
Like a
something.
pub tent?
Yeah,
Pay
he
like
just left
$20
it there.
for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Probably got it at Goodwill for $5.
Jeez. There's just so much certain shit you can't buy secondhand. I'd never buy a tent secondhand. You don't know what the hell happened in there.
No.
Well, I mean, if you just left it fucking out there. That's funny, though. That's really funny. I've never heard of that. Fuck this. I'm just gonna...
Ain't got time for that shit. Just let's leave.
we were at that music festival, and we were supposed to... It went from, like, 10 a.m. to like midnight that day, and you're like, we all agree, we're gonna fucking stay all day and rock our ass off. And it was like 7 o'clock, and you're like, dude, bail? And we all kind of were like, yeah, we're cool. He's like, yeah, bail. We all just fucking, we walked out in the middle of some concert.
Where was that?
The rave. Do you remember that?
God,
It was
trying
you,
to
me,
remember.
Caitlin, Nicole, and then that one of your friends. His name was Andy.
Andy, yeah.
Yeah, dude. We were all looking at each other like, you want to bail? We were there for maybe like 4 hours.
Actually,
we were
I
there
think
for a while.
We left him between the Buried and Me was playing.
Was it really? I saw all the bands I wanted to. I even met one of the bands.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think we
was-
only watched like 2 or 3 of them, then we just left.
Just fucking bail. Well, like, that's how I feel so much during so much shit that I do, but like, you took it to a whole other level. It's like, let's just actually fucking leave. You ever say that to somebody who doesn't want to leave? They're like, no, we paid for this shit. We're gonna get our experience. But like, most of the time, just like, shit. We got how many more hours? Fuck.
Yeah.
But like, that whole leaving the tent there, that's fucking funny. You ever done anything else like that? The ultimate bail move?
Man,
Sorry to
don't
put you
know.
on the spot, but
It's,
it's really funny to me because it's like that's my kind of humor. It's just like fuck it, leave it there.
I've done that already at the with some friends. Went to the bar, and it's like I don't want to be there anymore, and they don't want to leave, so you just leave them there.
Oh, you drove them there.
Yeah, like they rode there with me, and it's like whatever. You don't want to leave, I'm leaving. Find a ride.
You left people.
Yeah, just leave them at the bar or whatever.
What happens to how they get home? Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Taxis exist.
Taxis
Yeah.
are yeah.
Like, pay some fucking money.
Sure, you can find somebody at the bar that'll run you home.
Yeah. This is Wisconsin. People are
This
nice.
is probably before Ubers. Dude, we don't fucking have Ubers out here.
I don't even think that exists around here.
There's 2 Ubers that I know of in Fondy.
There are actually Ubers in Fond du Lac?
Yes, I took one.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't figure it out. One of my friends did because he lives in Minneapolis, I think, or he did.
Right.
So he was all up on the technology, and he phoned up you don't phone it. You like
It's
go
just
on
an
the
app.
app.
Yeah, you see
and
where they are.
You touch a few buttons, and then they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's just creepy. It's like,
Technology.
how do you know who's gonna come pick you up?
you don't. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you have a profile. Have you taken an Uber?
No, I have it on my phone, though, for when I go to big cities for stuff.
Sure.
Just in case.
There's Lyft.
It's like, they're the same thing.
Well, like Lyft, you can open up through the maps on here. I love the maps on the iPhone. It's never gotten me lost. But like,
Mine works backwards.
huh?
My maps on the iPhone.
What's
that's
that?
the thing always gets me lost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, whenever it says it like take a left, it actually means take a right.
Oh,
Yeah, it's I don't
that's
know.
us. That sucks.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Fuck, man.
I don't rely on it anymore.
I took an iPhone 6 across the country. I drove through like Nebraska, Colorado, Nevada,
That's because it's all
Utah.
straight roads. straight.
I
straight.
never-
You just
cornfields.
drive straight.
I did. Hey, I never. It still got me there. That's all I cared about. But damn, that sucks. What model phone or what model iPhone do you have?
Oh, I don't even know what the thing is.
Like a.
I don't know. It's old.
Let me see the back.
It just says S on it.
Okay, so it might be a 7, 6 or 7.
might be a 6
I'm
or
looking at the.
7.
Let me see the
It's got a
camera on the
headphone jack
back.
on it yet, so
Okay, so it's definitely
6S. 6S.
6 or 7. The camera is. Yeah, I was gonna say, look at my camera. That's a little newer. So that one's.
yeah, ancient technology.
This has slow mo on this. And when I was at one of my friend's Christmas things, and I told one of his girlfriends, we were all a little buzzed. I said, shake your tits. She's like, what? I'm like, just do it. So I filmed her like 30 seconds of it, and it starts off like normal speed, and then it'll start slowly going like this. I think I deleted it. Cause I sent it to her and then I deleted it. It's like I don't
Probably
feel.
entertaining at the time.
It was, and then I look at it, I'm like, I mean, there's only so many things you can film in slow motion.
I can't think of any.
Like people getting hurt.
Well, that'd be
or, like,
perfect if you knew like right at the moment what was going to happen.
Yeah, like if somebody's gonna jump, anytime somebody jumps off of anything, there's always the potential for something to go wrong, or they're gonna stick the landing wrong. Anything from like a foot or higher, I mean, maybe it's only a foot, but you don't know like if someone's gonna fuck it up and like they're gonna bash something. Like, or if they're driving or fucking around in a car or like a go-kart or a bike, it's like just film the whole thing, and then just chop it up into that one section where they almost die.
That's kind of like this morning. That kind of pissed me off. Like I had my phone in my hand, and I was coming up to a stoplight, and there's like this grain truck in front of me, and they took the off ramp. They came up to the yield sign. They came around it too fast and actually tipped over. So
What?
the thing was laying sideways. It's like my phone was in my hand, but I didn't have my camera pulled up. It's like I could have caught that.
Yeah, dude, it was on your Snapchat.
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
it was
Yeah, that
just a tipped
semi
over
just
truck, and
tipped
you're like,
over.
haha.
Yep.
Dude, you saw it happen?
Yeah, that happened right in front of me. It's
damn
like,
it.
Damn it. If I just would have been holding the button down a little earlier, I could have got it.
Dude, I saw that, and I'm like, oh, man, he must have drove past it or something.
No, that was like 3 cars in front of me.
It happened in front of you. Dude, I saw a car tipped over on the upside down in an intersection once in Fondy. I don't know how hard you got to get hit to go over. But the only thing I ever saw, it was like 8 in the morning in West Bend, and I saw 2 cars try to make the light, and they just collided. But my music was up so loud, so it's like I saw it happen, but I didn't hear it. And one of the dudes got out of his car and just fell over, like fell onto the ground. He started kind of like rolling around. Everybody just kind of drove past him.
Yeah, don't help him. Just drive by.
Fuck no. I make that joke every time I'm at work and like it's too cold and someone's car will have trouble starting up. I'm like, I'll yell, quick, run, don't look at him, otherwise you'll have to help him. I'm like, they're like, thanks a lot. Now I can't drive out of here. You got to get out before you have to help anybody.
Even better yet, you tell him you got jumper cables and just drive away.
Jesus Christ, that I've never done. Or I'll just lie and be like, I don't have any cables. And then like they're in my back seat, like you can see them from there.
Make sure they're hanging on the mirror or something.
Those are only for my real friends. Pixar, it didn't happen. I think he's talking about the overturned truck.
Oh, I got a pic of that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you saw it.
I saw it. It's real. It's fucking funny, dude. It just says haha.
Hi, Nate.
Dickhead. Yeah, Nate says hi. I had him on a couple. That was like 2 months ago already, or 3 even.
Also, shout out to Nate. Happy birthday! It's his birthday today.
Oh, it's his birthday today.
Yep.
He's
is.
He's like 22.
He's like 27, the same age as me.
Shit.
It's crazy.
I was doing. Have you seen before you got banned? Did you see the face challenge or whatever, the 10-year challenge?
Oh, yeah.
Did you do it?
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
a
got
good idea.
banned before, because... Oh, actually, no, I did the Paul Walker one.
Oh yeah, a picture of Paul Walker. Then it was like the flaming wreck or whatever.
Yeah.
The day he died, my friend I have a buddy in New Jersey who's like he loves the real sick shit, and he sent me it said Fast and Furious 7.
Oh,
He
yeah.
died during filming. It was the hearse doing a burnout. Dude, I remember when there was like a conspiracy going around that he wasn't dead in that. Like that was a
Yeah,
stunt.
right.
And it was just like this thing where he was going to show up in the next movie and it was going to be okay. But it's like, no, dude, they pulled his mangled corpse out of the wreckage.
Yeah, he's a little crispy.
Have you ever seen the picture of the dude who fell from outer space?
Oh, that Russian astronaut or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's Gagarin. I don't think it's Gagarin. I think Gagarin lived, but can you look up the man who fell from space?
I remember they kept that always pop up on Facebook or like, oh yeah, don't look up this picture, and you look it up and it's like,
It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
No, it's like a piece of charcoal.
Yeah.
But it was his will to have an open casket funeral, so they put his body on display, and it's just like a tooth, and the rest of it's like tar. Are you gonna put it up on the screen? You can if you want.
I'm going to.
Definitely.
I just gotta find it here. A good high res photo.
High res. Dude, yeah, it's not that bad. Like, for everybody who's scared, don't be scared.
It's not that great either.
No, it's not. It's just,
No,
it's like,
it's,
it looks photoshopped, to be
It's
honest.
really
Like,
disappointing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I also remember during the space race, Stalin, like, started photoshopping a lot of, like, if anyone would piss him off, he would have them murdered, but then he would start photoshopping pictures of there he is. He like fell out of a space shuttle and like fell to Earth, but he went through the atmosphere. That's fucking awesome. I think it's awesome. He's super crispy and well done.
Yeah.
And well, they're like the fact that they even said sure, let's show him, and they put it on there. And then, but yeah, Stalin was like super editing photos back in like the 50s and shit, trying to make people forget that he's like killing a bunch of people to go to space. I love old historical like conspiracy shit.
Yep.
Even if
Can't
it's
put it
not
on
real.
Facebook though.
No, you can't. You can't put in up like, well, about there's like that whole thing where they think Hitler survived, but he moved to Argentina because there are Nazis living in Argentina after World War II. The whole thing where they took the Nazis from, well, whoever was watching this is definitely not going to watch this anymore, but I don't give a fuck. There were Nazis left. The Nazis that didn't get killed in the Nuremberg trials, they ended up taking the smartest ones and founding NASA. Did you know that? That's real.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Operation Paperclip. Look it up. Look into it. There was also the Gemini project that just got declassified, where they showed the first guy to ever go into space. The picture of him was floating in space, and it's just a black background. And then they showed like the real background, and he's in a studio with a bunch of people holding him up. And it's like, oh, that sucks, because that was like the picture that was like the start of the space race, and now it's like, oh,
It wasn't even real.
no, oh god, most of that shit was. Do you think we went to the moon?
I don't even know what to believe anymore.
What does Nate believe? What do you think? Did we step foot on the moon?
I don't think Nate's watching anymore. I think it's just me.
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh,
You,
okay.
Nate.
Oh,
Gotcha. I don't know. That's a hard question.
I know. I want to believe. Like, yeah, we drove everybody away. That's fine. I drove everybody away. I don't care. I think I think we've been in space. I think we went to the moon, but I don't think it was recorded. Like, I bet they had cameras up there and they just exploded, or like they burned out. Because like they've done so many experiments that the atmospheric pressure of the moon could crunch cameras and shit.
The waving flag was a big kind of
Yeah.
red flag on that.
Yeah.
Like no atmosphere, but this flag's just blowing away.
Yeah. They just there's a movie that just came out called The First Man, and it was about the trip to the moon. And apparently during the when they showed the trailer, they had the flag waving, and there's a big outcry of like, we just proved that that's not real. And so like the guy who making the film actually took it out because he's like, oh yeah, you're right. I would have fucking left it in there.
Just
I would have
piss
told him
them
to
off.
suck a dick. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was America. Do you still watch South Park?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, still. I remember when we first met, you would carry around, you would always have cables to hook up to Caitlin's TV, or any TV, no matter what. You'd hook them up, you'd run your iPhone
Yeah,
or
it was like
iPod or something.
Netflix.
Yeah, back when the Netflix icon was the full word, and it was red.
Yep.
And I remember you're like, yeah, I gotta have South Park wherever I go, no matter what. so I always have it. And you would run it to the TV, and you would have to like set the phone on the TV and walk away from it.
Yep.
Because the cables were only like that long. And you showed me that clip of Charlie Brown getting beaten up by Snoopy.
Yeah, beating him with a 2x4.
Yeah, he was naked too.
Yep.
Charlie Brown was naked. There's a Google challenge. See if you can find that. Snoopy beating up naked Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it was just like the
Nah.
the
Please.
smallest clip possible too. It was like the background on the TV playing.
Yeah. You're like, watch. And like, we're waiting for it, and all of a sudden, like, it's sure enough, it's like right in the background for like half a second.
Where is this supposed to be?
I'm going to look it up. I understand if you don't want it. Beating up. Snoopy beats up Lucy. What the hell? Snoopy beating up Charlie Brown.
Oh man, the
I
simple
don't think
things
it's
that are
on.
just entertaining.
Family Guy, Charlie Brown, Roadhouse. I don't know, dude. I might not be able to find it. Charlie Brown's South Park.
I just remember it was just like a little clip in there, like they were watching the Charlie Brown like like whatever you want to call that special.
Yeah.
They just pan past the TV and he's just beating them with the 2x4.
It was, yeah, the first, I think I found it.
Good grief, we need a Christmas tree for our play. All right, everyone.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds long, and yeah, in the background. We're definitely probably gonna pulled off for playing the audio.
Yeah, so we can call it the Spirit of Christmas.
There he is in the back. Oh, they're showing it for a long time.
Oh, they just put it
oh
on
no,
a
they're
loop.
they're looping it. Yeah. Okay, so,
God.
so that's real. Like it really happened. We weren't imagining it. It really did happen,
Man, simple things.
right, dude?
Oh, South Park.
Dude, I haven't seen any of the new seasons. Like the last 5 seasons, I haven't seen.
I think just like this most recent one, I haven't really seen any of those.
No, yeah, I haven't.
Maybe like 1 or 2, but
There was one that really made me laugh. It was Jerry, Stan's dad, right? His name's Jerry. Jerry Marsh. Pretty sure. His dad was at a Whole Foods, and he's like, "Do you
taking
want to?"
the change from the poor kid's hand.
Yes. He's like, "Do you want to put? Round up to the nearest dollar to pay?" He's like, "Oh, no, thanks." And like the whole store just like froze. Or no, it's like, "Oh, sorry, no one's ever said no." So like when he pushed, he had to like have like a superintendent and a manager come over and like turn a key into the drawer.
Shaming him.
Yeah, because like no one's ever said no, so it's like we have to unlock a special button to push no, because no one's ever refused the charity.
The best was just like taking the change from the hungry kid's
Mm-hmm.
hand.
It got worse every time he came back, and he like they actually had like a when he donated, it was like 10 cents or something the first time. So they're like, I think they had him like donate to like it's like a cardboard cutout of all these kids like looking up at him. It's like, "Yep, give it up for this guy. Donated a whole dime. Take the picture." Yeah, I haven't seen like, other than that, I haven't seen like any of the new seasons.
No,
I think the last time I saw South Park, a new one, I think Obama was in office. I think that's how long it's been.
that was a while ago.
Dude, did you vote for Trump? You can say if you did or not. I don't
I
give a
did.
fuck. Yeah?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna vote for Hillary.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking kidding. No, that doesn't bother me. Yeah, dude, I actually didn't vote this year or this time. I voted. I just didn't vote this year. It's just too weird.
Either way, it's screwed.
You think the United States is screwed?
That's just all a big mess. It doesn't matter who's in. It's always just gonna be a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, like when people act like this is the end of the world or some shit, it's like there's been I think there's been worse times.
Yeah, it's just easier to just not care about it.
Yeah, I don't have the news. Like every time something news comes up on my phone, I unsubscribe from that page and I usually block it. I get like the New York Times on my phone or some shit, and I can't figure out how to disable it. It's like automatically locked in. Like all I have to do is swipe left, and it's right there.
The only news I got, like, it's not even news. It's like the only thing like remotely like news like is like the Onion, and then it's got me blocked how many times too.
Dude,
You just share something, and it's like, all right, 30 days.
I used to like the Onion a lot. I don't anymore. It's too, I don't know, it's just not, it's not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not, it doesn't, I feel like it's not ballsy enough.
Every once in a while you get a good one on there, but
Yeah.
usually that's the one that'll get you blocked.
Really? They post offensive shit like that bad?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've never, usually it's all Trump bashing stuff. It's like, enough, it's fucking old. Like, I get it, everybody hates Trump. Like, think of something else. I can't stand any of the new comedians because all they do is just like, yeah, and then they always have to fucking bring him up.
That's like
It's easy laughs.
like what is that? Trevor Noah, The Daily Show. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's always like, yeah, we are a Trump-free show, but every episode he's bitching about Trump. It's like, well, I thought you were Trump free. It's like, well, don't talk about him then.
Yeah, I don't. Well, he would never show. I'm pretty sure that's why Jon Stewart retired.
I
Because
thought he was around before the whole election thing
I think-
happened.
he was. I think if Jon Stewart never gave a reason, I'm pretty sure it's just too much after a while. It's just too stupid. It's just too much. He's been doing that shit since the mid '90s.
That was a long time.
Yeah, yeah. How much can you fucking do?
It wasn't really that great of a show either.
Every now and then he had some home runs. Very seldomly though, but like
And most of the time, it wasn't worth watching the
No.
show just to see like one thing that was great.
no, it was usually the opening of the show was funny for me, like the first 10 minutes.
And then after that, you just turned it off.
Yeah, because then he had like one of his co-anchors would do a segment, and then he'd have his guest, and his guest was never funny. Did you ever see his Glenn Beck skit?
No,
That was funny. Do you remember Glenn Beck?
I can't even think who that
Do you remember Glenn Beck?
Yeah, he was a Fox News like alarmist,
Dude, he was a
conspiracy theorist.
outrageous. Yeah, like Alex Jones was always around.
Yeah, he was
but
like Alex Jones, except
this-
not as bad.
no, this guy was like
He actually like had a brain.
this guy was like Alex Jones with a degree. He was like calm and like he could rebuttal and do he was like good at arguing. But his sketch was he would have a chalkboard, like a old school green chalkboard, and he would always put his glasses on. That's how you knew it was business time. And he would write out one word. He's usually in the middle or the top right, and he would spider web this thing out over like 20 minutes, and he would connect it to like everything either went back to Nazis or Jews or liberals, and he would and it would make sense, but like you can do that with anything.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Just making like some hate speech out of it.
Yeah. Oh, he was super far right. And this was, dude, if Glenn Beck was around today, they'd crucify him.
Well, that's probably why he's
literally.
gone.
He vanished.
He just
Probably-
can't. He won't be able to exist in this environment.
No, he's in like Tahiti or something. He fucking bailed.
Leave the country.
Oh god, dude, he saw it on the horizon. He saw the coming storm, and he fucking bolted, dude. This dude, he was so funny and unintentionally funny. That's how good it was. Damn it! If I wasn't so sure we would get in trouble, I'd have you play like
Like
one of his skit
things,
or
yeah.
something.
No.
God, Jon Stewart once went up there and did his Glenn. He did a really good impression of Glenn Beck.
I kind of like remember something about that.
Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found it. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but I did find it.
If you're gonna play it, put it up to the microphone so we can hear it.
Oh, it's like a
Oh, what?
See, he circled the word conservative, libertarian, Aryan. But I did like Jon Stewart. Like I'm not the biggest fan of like the liberal media, and I lean farther right when it comes to my views. But fuck, he was funny. I thought Jon Stewart was funny.
Yeah, that show pretty much died when he left.
Oh yeah, dude. I watched like 2 episodes with Trevor Noah. I couldn't stand it.
I can't even listen to that guy.
No, he's so smug. It's like you're 35 or some shit. What the fuck do you know? Did Jon Stewart started when he was like 90? He was old. He was old when he started. He was old when he left. He made a video of what he's doing now. He owns a pig farm. He just
Isn't it real?
yeah, dude. He sits on like 100 acres of just nothing and just sits there and feeds pigs with his wife. That's the move.
That's the American dream right there.
Yeah. You have like the best late night, one of the best late night talk shows, and it wasn't even a late night talk show.
And then just move to shoveling pig shit.
Yeah. If that's what you want to do, dude, think about his everyday. He wakes up and he checks his computer, because it was a computer back then. He checks his computer. He's got like 90 emails. Half of them are yelling at him, and half of them are questions that you need to answer 2 hours ago. And then he has to rush to Comedy Central, and have all this shit. Okay, you did this wrong and this wrong the last like 100 days. You didn't do anything right, and we're gonna cancel you. And that was every day for like 15 years. And then finally you wake up one day and you're like, I'm gonna go shovel pig shit. Because that's what I want to fucking do right now. That's all
much
he does.
simpler.
Yeah, just shovels pig shit all fucking day. And he probably just sits there and thinks, man, Trevor Noah, what a fucking loser. Carrying my torch. He probably doesn't even care. He probably hasn't thought about that show in months or years.
Yep, Trevor Noah doesn't have that endless supply of bacon either.
What's that?
He doesn't have
oh,
the endless supply
the
of
bacon,
bacon.
yeah. Oh, yeah, pig farm. I didn't get that at first. Oh, yeah, the reason I brought up that face challenge the other day, or today, I brought this up the other day. Someone posted a picture of Marissa Tomei. Do you know who that is?
Man, I like don't even know who anybody is.
Damn. So the Facebook challenge is like a 10-year difference or 9-year or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
Could you do me a favor, producer? Can you pull up a picture of Marissa Tomei from 1991, Marissa Tomei, My Cousin Vinny, and just pull up one picture of her from that movie?
But that's like a
That's-
lot of years.
That's a lot. This is a lot of years. There's a reason.
I'm on the way. Hold on.
All right.
Where's the high res one?
This is...
Oh, that's a bad picture.
I have a point to this, I promise.
She
It's
looks
going
younger
somewhere.
now. It's weird.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Because she's in the movie, the new Spider-Man movie. I don't know how... If you watch those superhero movies at all.
She's
like
such
the
a babe.
Marvels. Oh, yeah.
I can't remember.
All right, I got it.
The last one I watched.
Right from My Cousin Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a delay, so I won't just stare at the screen for 10 seconds. You know, so I'm gonna try and fill this time until it pops up, and you know,
Maybe I'm taking a break.
Let's take a little stretch here.
The anticipation's
We're gonna-
killing you. I want to see
Okay.
this picture.
Look at that, babe. That's 1991. It was released in 92, but back then it took like a year to film, so I'm saying it's 91. I was 1 year old when that was taken. That's opposite of her is Joe Pesci, Joe Leatherskin Pesci. Now I want you to pull up a picture of her as Aunt May from the new Spider-Man.
Oh, the Aunt May one. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's so remember that face. Now this is 25 years later. 25 years of age on this woman's face.
Oh, there's something on that one. Oh man, the picture I wanted.
Don't
has
zoom in
a-
too far. You're gonna see her facial hair.
You better stop. Let's see here. With glasses or without?
The sexiest picture you can find.
All right.
Glasses or none.
This one's pretty good. Let's do this.
They're gonna get blasted off anyway.
Oh yeah. There you go. It's a good one.
Dude, I saw porn once where this guy came so hard on a girl's face it knocked her glasses off. It was probably fake, but no one's watching us anyway, so who the fuck cares? Okay, look at that. That is 25 years difference. I know it's not very big, but like, I don't know why Spider-Man's kind of... That's his aunt.
Well, isn't she supposed to be like older than Spider-Man?
Well, in the original, in like the Peter... Oh, not the Peter Parker ones. The
And the Tobey Maguire ones.
Tobey Maguire ones, thank
She
you.
obviously she's like grandma age.
Yeah,
but,
she's like 70.
Yeah, they just kind of went new and younger and the newer stuff.
Guess how old she is right now. Marissa Tomei.
Early 50s? Just taking a guess.
54. So she was 50... Well, let's say 51 when that was filmed. God damn. Oh, and if you really want to... I'm just going to say it. It won't get banned. If you want to see... If you want to see her naked, she's in the movie The Wrestler, and she's like 40, and she still looks really good. You're welcome.
Solid.
But in the younger years, she didn't look as good.
You don't think so? You didn't think in that old picture?
Oh, I couldn't really tell. I was looking
Oh.
at the screen on an angle, so
Oh, sorry, man.
it's all good.
No, I'd agree with that. She's gotten better with age, I think. She looked good in My Cousin Vinny, but that 90s style holds it down.
Oh, dude, I
Must have been
Yeah.
the haircut.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's just...
Woof.
All right.
Woof.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Camera.
Yeah, that's the one I chose.
Yeah.
I can't even... Hold on. That's the one I chose not to put up on the screen.
What are you, a fucking world traveler? Dude, yeah, they got that movie is so funny. And I heard that it's been used in training for future lawyers because it's one of the most accurate to what happens in a courtroom. Like, because he gets in trouble a bunch of times for saying wrong things, and well, he'll say, like, the defense rests. He's like, well, you just started. He goes, oh, I just thought that was a thing you say. No, you can't just fucking say that. And the judge is Herman Munster.
I saw like a video on Facebook. It was supposed to be like an ad for like these lawyers, and it's just like the two of them like going on. He's like saying what the best thing to do is if you get in trouble, and he's like, just shut your fucking mouth. He's like, if the cops ask you a question, what do you say? He's like, I plead the fifth. You know, he's like, they ask you another question, what do you do? He's like, you shut your fucking mouth and you don't say a word.
There's two lawyers saying that?
Yeah, and this like was their ad.
Oh, like their advertisement for their service?
Yeah.
This is Rothschild and Bernstein saying, shut your fucking mouth. There's a lawyer building in Fondy on Main Street. It's like Rosenfeld and something else. It's like my friend's dad is one of the lawyers. And it's like in the front window, it's just a cozy armchair next to a table with another chair, and with like a piece of paper and a pen on it. And you see it plain as day, but like I've never gone past it and seen like people in that. I think it's just for display. And can you imagine walking past that and seeing like some poor guy is about to lose everything in a divorce, and he's sitting there like this, and this lawyer's working him over. And he's just, like, in the fucking display window of Main Street, like...
Just getting all the bad news, pouting.
Well, yeah, yeah, and your wife's gonna definitely take this asset, and you're definitely gonna have to get rid of that. We'll just want to settle for that. And he's just, like, sitting there like this.
Yeah, your
like,
actual house and your vacation
yeah.
home. Just figure I'm gone.
Just get used to the idea of getting him gone.
Here's a list of some nice apartments.
Yeah, we heard there was a tent left out in this campground. We're going to get you in touch with the guy who left that out there. He didn't want it because he just wanted to bail. There was could you imagine, though, like, they didn't have the decency to take him in the back? Like, he gets there and he's like, can we go in the back or something? Like, I definitely don't want to, be on display and do this shit in front of everybody on Main Street.
No, it's a bad place for that.
Well, that's why it's there, sir. We need to advertise our services.
Advertise that we actually do something here. Nothing is private.
There's a big fucking sign that just says litigation in progress or some shit. I might need to grab a water.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Want me to get you water? I can get you water.
I didn't think you were allowed to like get up and move.
I can go do some stuff.
Is like there's as soon as you leave, there's gonna be like smoke rising from the console.
Wrong.
Yeah. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, in your fridge.
Actually, no, it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's like actually by the entrance.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Sitting by my balcony.
I know
Do you
what you're
want
talking
a
about.
bottle of water?
I got some soda.
You good? Okay. Yeah. Grab one for yourself. If you want one too.
I'm going to.
Okay. My man. We'll take a 5. Roll me a joint.
Man, I didn't bring nothing with me.
I think it was in like Scary Movie 2 where the dude's like reading a book and it's like Aristotle or some shit. He goes, "Oh, you're reading?" He's like, "Nah, man." He's like, he rip out like something about like the Age of Enlightenment. He's like, rolling paper. Fucking.
Oh yeah, something about his classes. He like took the class. He's like for the free rolling papers. Or something.
Yeah. He like rips a page out of like Aristotle's early works or something, like Aristotle's most influential pieces, and he's like, roll the paper. I didn't use an accent on that, so I'm not racist. Thank you. That's what you get to do if you come on this podcast. You get to drink water and there's free water. I think I gave one of my guests something right out of the sink once. It was all cloudy and metallic-y and shit. I felt bad I didn't have any water at the time.
You should like do a podcast sometime where it's just you and somebody seeing how many shots you can do in a sitting.
Jesus Christ. Like go shot for shot.
Yep. just through the whole thing.
There's
Just see how sloppy it gets by the end of it.
just like, you guys don't mind if I like just I'm gonna snooze just for like 2 seconds on it. Just let me put my fucking head down. Like just carry it. He'll carry it. There was like this thing called the circle. Is an actual circle of death, and it was like a like one of those clickety clack wheels with wooden pegs on it.
Sure.
And it was like every wedge between every spool was like a shot, and they were all different liquids. Some of them were alcohol, some of them weren't.
Like really change it up and make some Windex in there.
Yeah, like 2 of them or 3 of them were like Ipecac. Remember Ipecac?
Oh,
Do you know what that is?
yeah.
Yeah, that got banned. You can't have that anymore. Do you remember Ipecac?
I know what it is.
Yeah, dude, you can't get that anymore. I
Good.
feel like that'd save more lives. No, dude, because you could like put that in someone's taco or some shit, and then it would be hilarious.
Be throwing up
And
for
me.
hours.
Yeah, it could kill him.
Yeah, it's true. You can die from drinking that shit, but it takes like 30 seconds. It's super quick. I've never done it, but yeah, that got banned recently.
I remember the weird bottle it came in too.
Was it really weird?
Yeah, it was like the weird brown bottle, and it had like the measuring tube on the side of it, and you had to like squeeze it, and the measurement would come up.
Oh, weird. Oh, it'd be funny if it like had like a skull and crossbones on it, like old school. Dude, Ipecac. I gotta see this. Ipecac. Syrup of Ipecac is a drug that was used as an expectorant and a rapid acting emetic. What the hell?
Words are hard.
They are, dude. I've never seen these. Considered it was important in frontline treatment for orally ingested poisons. Subsequent studies, 2005, revealed stomach purging produced by Ipecac to be far less effective at lowering body poison concentrations than absorption. So it was actually safer for you to absorb the poison.
No,
Because-
I think they're talking about like something that would absorb it, as opposed to Ipecac. Like you ingest something that would like absorb it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I didn't read far enough. Of oral activated charcoal. What?
Yep, that's real, 100%.
Presents a small risk of overdose, being a mild poison itself.
Ipecac?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And a major risk of esophagitis. Yeah. And aspirations pneumonia if used to purge corrosive poisons, which having long been replaced even by more effective medications. Ipecac syrup is no longer recommended for routine management.
It's basically what they're saying is it's just easier to stick a finger down your throat.
I've never done that. I've been let's see. Bandcamp, American Pie, it was in there. I've seen Bandcamp as a long time ago. You ever watch those movies?
Yeah, I can barely remember that.
Yeah.
Bandcamp.
Well, Bandcamp was always mentioned in the first one.
Well, yeah, but like the movie didn't have any of the original people in it, right? Or did it?
No, it was a spin-off. There's
Yeah.
there's 4 real movies, and then I think there's a spin-off for like each movie. There's like, because there's something mentioned in each real American Pie movie, and then they made a spin-off of that thing. Like The Naked Mile,
Yep.
The Book of Love is in the second movie, I think. Or no, it's in the first movie. Because it's a book about how to give a woman an orgasm. It's like this fucking thick. And it's like, he like opens one of the pages, and then that opens up into like a diagram of some shit. Shit, I still can't do it. Speaking of orgasms, you have a kid now. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, that was kind of a weird direction to go
I'm
with
sorry.
the kid
It's
thing.
just, whatever. Kids give me orgasms. And I'm shut down. Yeah. So, no, you have a kid, though, so
Yeah.
that's cool. Are you with the mom, or like just you guys just agree to?
No.
Okay.
No, basically, I just got 50-50, so week on, week off.
Sure.
Yeah, this is my week off. So whatever, pick her up again on Friday, and all the fun starts again.
How old is she?
Gonna be 2.
Yeah. Is she walking around or crawling or?
Yep.
I don't know what
And,
time that all
yeah,
starts.
tearing stuff apart and.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, like valuables.
Oh yeah, she just broke my laptop last week. Yeah, I heard something
Jesus.
go crunch, and I look, and it's like, oh hey, there's my laptop on the floor, and the screen's all smashed on it now.
Oh no. Did you scream? Yeah, I don't talk about it.
No, it's
Oh, Jesus.
just something I shouldn't have left on the floor. So
Oh, you left it on the floor.
yeah,
oh.
my fault.
Yeah, I guess so. God, I think about that kind of shit and I'm like, you gotta baby proof the apartment or whatever or the house.
Yeah, the fun part now is doorknobs. She figured out how to get through doors. So it's like go out the front door, and I got the highway. It's like probably 30, 40 yards in front of
Yeah.
the house. So it's like, if she gets out there, first thing she's gonna do is go for the road.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always sketchy.
Yeah, dude. I remember as a kid they put these things where like if I grabbed the knob it would just keep spinning.
Yep, I gotta
Yeah, I was gonna say,
invest
you can
in
get-
some of those again.
Yeah, you could get some of those. What's this? Have kids, they will be fun. They lied, they did. Oh. Have fun. I suppose you could see this too if you wanted.
I get it.
Do you have fun with her?
Yeah. I mean,
Shit, I wouldn't
it's
even.
not like it's a burden on my life
Yeah.
or something. It's
Dude, I will be very honest. When people ask me, like, oh, do you have fun? Do you like your kid? I'm like, probably not. No. It's like, no, I don't have fun with it. It's fucking 2. It doesn't know anything, and I have to sit there.
it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, if it is for you, that's great. I'm not saying, it's you're lying or whatever, but I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it looks fucking boring. And Louis C.K. said it best. You're on there on the floor, and it's so boring, and they're reading Clifford the Big Red Dog at like a minute a word or some shit, and you gotta be this proud when they do it. I'm sure I'm wrong.
No, I don't even get to read books.
Not yet.
No, it's give you the book, and then as soon as you like open the book, take it away again and go run somewhere else with it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
I
right,
guess.
go do your thing.
Yeah. Just gonna use the book for something else and
Yep.
or tear it apart. Go ahead. You gotta buy new books. Why? Because my daughter tore up the other ones. She gotta tear up more. I met this girl once. She said that I said something joking about like if I ever have kids, I'm not gonna praise them for doing anything. And she's like, "Yeah, me neither, because it's probably gonna be shitty until they're like 20, and then they're fucking up all kinds of other shit." What?
Just laughing. Laughing, man.
Well, I thought. Well, it's like she's like, well, if they draw something, I'm not gonna praise them for doing a scribble. That's not good. Like, God damn, you're heartless.
Damn it, draw me a Picasso.
Yeah. It's like that's not a good picture. It's a scribble. I can't sell that.
That's not a dog. You were stupid.
It's not a dog. How is that a dog? I don't see any legs. It's just got an eye and a tongue.
It's just a round thing with a fucking stick out of it.
You screwed up. It's not even a stick. Stupid fuck. Well, I mean, the kid doesn't make memories until it's like 3. Might as well scream at it a little
Something
bit.
like that.
I'm gonna be a terrible parent. I can already tell. Like I'm gonna scream at my kid when it's like 2, and it's not gonna remember it.
It gets aggravating sometimes, but
I probably won't. I'll probably be a terrible parent in the way that like
it's
I
usually
won't.
it's like turn something on TV and it's like, no, I'm gonna go finally smoke a cigarette and calm down and not want to kill myself.
You haven't slept in like 6 days, and
See, that's where I lucked out. Like, she actually sleeps through the night. Like even when she was like a newborn.
really.
Yeah, I get like
Shit.
a full night of sleep, and plus side was I didn't have to set an alarm clock. She'd always wake up at the same time in the morning before I have to go to work. So
That's really
perfect.
lucky. That's really lucky. I remember, a lot of my friends have had kids now for years, and they would always talk about like they haven't slept in like 3 days. I was like fucking shaking at work, and I'm just like, I've had like 3 monsters today, and I'm like, dude, it's noon. Yeah, I fucking can't. Like guys and girls, like I can't fucking fucking do this, dude. And like that lasts for like, but then like
Yeah.
as they get older, you start worrying about new things. Like that fear doesn't go. One fear goes away and then gets replaced by another.
Yeah,
and
basically, like when they're younger, all you worry about is them sticking forks and stuff like that in outlets, and
yeah.
yeah, you know, that's basically all you worry about.
Then once they start walking and talking, then you worry about that, like their physical safety, like
Yeah.
over electrical shock. And then 16, oh god, they're driving. 18, oh god, they're out doing shit. And like 21, it's like, oh god, they're drinking. You don't really, I don't think you ever get comfortable. You never sleep again until you're dead. Because you're always going to be constantly thinking, oh shit, is my kid okay? I think
Yeah.
that parents will always have that. I think.
yeah. Kinda,
Think about
but-
that. Like even your parents, they're probably thinking about all three of us right now. Like, gosh, I hope they're okay.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought about it, but if you really think about it, they're probably thinking about that all the time. And like I try to call my parents at least once a week or see them once a week, and it's just like every time they give you a hug, it's like, okay, bye. It's like, Jesus, I just saw you. And it's like, no, because every time you leave that house, shit, you might not come back.
Yeah. It's, oh,
Yeah.
Like I see my parents like every day, pretty much, but I get it bad because then it's like, if I don't answer my phone, my
Yeah.
mom's like, instantly, it's like he's in jail again or something else stupid happened or. It's like no.
He's running to the border again. He's camping again.
Yeah.
He's leaving tents. Dude, but yeah, dude, if you think about that, that's really it. Like the second your kid arrives, the second you realize you're even having a kid, it starts. And you're not going to get rid of that until you're dead. Not trying to bring you down, but it's
Oh.
true.
No, I'm already well aware of that. I know as soon as I heard that too, his first response was fuck.
Right?
It's like I didn't even want one.
Don't show your daughter this. You don't want me? Dude, I heard my mom like gave up pushing halfway through. She's just like, oh fuck it.
Just put it back in.
Yeah. Well, I guess she was delirious, I guess, so they had to like pull me out, I guess. That's what I found out. Like they had to use tools and shit. I'm like,
Neat.
didn't want me. Oh well. It was like, oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I had something else. Yeah, dude, but yeah, I saw a video of my buddy. They captured it on camera when his girlfriend gave him a Christmas card, and she flipped it open and it was like really emotional about how much she loves him and shit. They've been together for like 3 years, and he like started tearing up at that, but he like smiled. He was really like happy with her, and she's like, "Well, read the back." And on the back it said, "You just said you're gonna be a dad," and then like his whole face changed, and it wasn't a smile, and he started crying. I'm like, "Oh, I don't think he was too happy about
His
that."
life is over.
That's what I think. That's what it was. I felt really bad because like maybe he was like happy crying when he was reading the one from his girl, but when it came time for the kid announcement, he's like,
See, yeah, I think actually, if you look at it that way, if I was with the mom yet, I probably would be miserable because I'd be with the kid like all the time,
Yeah.
just pulling my hair out. But at least this way, I get like a week off.
Yeah. I know I keep going back to him, but Louis C.K., he said that he watches his kids 3 days a week, every week, but 3 days a week. And he goes, every week I get to say goodbye to them. So I only have to be a parent 4 days out of the fucking week. And I go, goodbye, girls. I'm going to go upstairs now and pour whiskey all over my body. Like, because I get to do that. That's my right. And it's like, I know a lot of guys, well, not guys, but like people that were raised by family, or, well, like man and women, but like separate.
Yeah.
They weren't together. And shit, for years, they were saying you need both. And I feel like you do. But shit, you don't need them both under the same fucking roof.
No.
Do you?
No. Sometimes it's worse.
Yeah.
Especially if the parents hate each other.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Like you painting a you're painting a picture like this. Here's your marriage. Here's marriage. What it's going to be like.
Yeah, like everybody says, oh yeah, let's stay together for your kids, and it's like,
No.
yeah, let's stay together so they can watch something toxic their whole life. Right?
Yeah. Watch people be miserable. Yeah, like you can be there for your kids, but you don't have to stay together.
Yep.
Yeah. Shane grew up separate parents, and I feel like he's all right.
Both look at him.
I think he's fine. That was just a joke, but like he talks about it a lot, like how he's been like at his friends' houses, and their parents will start fighting, and how embarrassing is that? He goes, you know how many times my fucking parents have done that? Zero. Because they don't live with each other. I was at a barbecue, and his parents were there together, and they were just chatting, and at the end they hugged, and that was it. Fucking no drama, nothing.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. You ever been in like where a couple will like passive aggressive fight? It's like, oh, I thought I said I wanted pink plates. Pretty sure you said blue. It's like, no, I didn't. Like, and the tension just builds.
Yeah, it's basically the point where you tell them they're both stupid.
You both need to get laid by other people, not each other.
Yeah, you guys both need to just shut up.
Yeah. Do you have to hang out with other people with kids now, or like? Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't a big deal. Like, if your friends said kids, they just said kids. But like,
I don't make any special occasions to go hang out with people with other kids. You know, it's like I have a couple friends that have kids too, but actually, I think the daughter spent more time in the shop and stuff like that than anything else. Riding around with 4-wheelers and junk like that.
do you like sit her in the front and drive around with her?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
front? Yeah.
Yeah, took her on the dirt bike a few times.
Oh,
too.
really? Huh, I guess she's sitting on there and doesn't fall off.
Yeah, you just gotta hold on to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can she even reach the handlebars yet?
No. Usually it's like you got one hand on the throttle, throw an arm around
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
good to go.
Jesus. Yeah, because I like that's the thing like I'm dreading the most. Is like neutered adults. You know what I'm saying? Like these fucking people that like, well, oh shit. When you have a kid or buy a house, friends disappear. It's amazing. It's amazing. I wonder if he's being sarcastic or if he means that like he likes the peace and quiet.
No, like it's amazing how fast they leave.
Oh, it's shocking like how fast they.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have that
Guaranteed.
problem. It's like got a kid and bought a house, and I got friends around all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's person to person. When I first moved out here, no one from Fondy's like, oh, you live too far away. And I started making other friends, and they fucking came. He comes out here every week. So
I ain't no bitch.
that's right. And your car is like a half car. I love that car. I wish I had one. But like it's like a little car.
It's a little guy.
And you don't have like you have the best excuse like, oh, my car can't make it.
Oh, if I can't go somewhere? Oh, to come here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
No, that car is probably better than all of our cars.
It's more of an excuse to go places because I get better gas mileage than everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I couldn't believe. It's like bought a different car. You know, it's like a 4-cylinder and 5-speed. Supposed to get good gas mileage. And my truck gets better gas mileage than the car does.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm getting like 12 miles a gallon out of this thing.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Wow.
It's like truck gets 20. It's like, what's up with this?
More torque. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Take it back.
Yeah, I
Call
should.
up that guy.
Just sell it again.
To have more Craigslist adventures.
Yep.
I'm like not looking forward to the whole hanging out with. I just genuinely don't like couples. I'm sorry, but I don't like. I don't like couples. There's like one couple I like.
You're in a couple.
I know I'm in a couple, and I try, like, I'm very conscious not to act like I'm in one when I'm out. Like, if I'm out, like, we walk next to each other, we stand next to each other, and, like, maybe occasionally I put my arm around her, but, like, I don't get real fucking weird about it.
No.
And, like, if we go out and we're like with another couple and I'm just like, okay, what do you guys fucking, I don't care, like, but what do you guys do? Oh, well, we're like to be in bed by like 7 and we watch Grey's Anatomy or The Bachelor.
Fuck off.
Or sometimes I'll let him pick the show and he picks like, sometimes we'll just do Grey's Anatomy because he loves me, and I'm just like
Like
It just hurts to be around it, dude. It hurt, and like not all couples are like that. And shit, to be honest, you don't even have to be like that to make me fucking ill. Sometimes I just don't. I can't stand. I can't stand married people. I just can't. It's just like you're done.
I couldn't stand the whole. Oh, you don't show me off. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to show off? It's like that you're really needy.
Oh, nice.
It's like, Christ.
I have to sleep on the couch. She snores. How about that? You're more of a man than I am, sweetie. Look at her upper lip. My grandma's watching this. I should be watching my mouth. No, it's okay. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, I can't. I don't know if it was just when I was growing up. When I was growing up at the family things, it was like all the adults would just sit at the table, and they'd be like, they would just talk stupid bullshit. Not even know what the news. Be like, well, this guy just had a heart attack. Well, this guy's dead. Well, this guy got fired from his. I'm not joking. This is all shit I've heard growing up.
Oh, I know how that goes.
And it's like, this guy's dead. This guy's he's alive. And then you got like my other cousins who are like 6 years younger than me, like beating the shit out of each other. I'm like, I want to go do that, but I'm too old. Sometimes I would do it anyway, but I'm like, they're just sitting there wrestling and shooting each other with Nerf guns, and I'm like,
And here
what
you're
do I
talking
do?
About, like, dead people that you don't care about.
yeah, it sucked, dude. I was never like, I hated it, and like as I got older and like I see all the adults are doing that now and all the couples, I'm like, I don't want this. Like, thank God Emily does not really like push me into that. We hung out with her sister and her boyfriend. They're cool, but like just couples, man, I don't fucking like it.
No.
No, I wish I did. I wish I could fit in with that shit, because, like, that's the norm. That's normal. Uh-oh. You're right. I'm watching. Hi, Grandma. Sorry for my language. No, it's fine. I'll have to see her at Easter.
You'll hear it then.
Yeah. Well, I've already heard from several of my family, like, you use really bad language there. I'm like, yeah, but you use really bad language in front of your baby children. So, like,
Who's the real bad guy
Your
here?
kids aren't watching this. You shouldn't be watching this. This is way, way, way R-rated. I say that all the time. I'm like, don't have your kids watch this. Don't watch it with any young people in the room. But, anyways, anything in the
What's up?
just for random shit.
going?
Bring up a picture of a hairless bear. You're
That's gonna look real gross.
Seen those?
No.
They look like something out of like Dante's Inferno.
It's gonna be pretty yucky.
Someone told me to look it up, and I'm like, yeah, right. And I'm like, oh my god, that's scary. Because there's like a race of Russian bear that can't grow fur, and it's like,
I have a feeling it's the creepiest
it's
looking
scary
thing ever.
looking, dude. Well, like grizzly bears, like the way that grizzly bears stare at things they want to kill is already creepy enough because they're dead, lifeless eyes. But like once you see what a bear looks like, no fur, and bring it up if you
Even
can.
cats without like fur on them. That's
I just gotta
creepy as
find
hell.
The hairless cat.
Find
Yeah.
a good
Yes.
resolution.
That
Gross.
Sierra chick has a hairless cat, doesn't she?
Yeah, one of the. Yeah,
Just like-
it's meant. It's kind of
reminds
like
me
that
a
breed. Just
wrinkly
how that
ball
breed is,
sack
though.
Or something.
Dude, right? It looks like it's like something that doesn't look. You know, I saw another thing on Facebook where it says why are unicorns so hard to believe when giraffes are around? Giraffes are.
What the fuck?
You think a horse with a single horn would be more believable than what think about what a giraffe is. It's a horse with like a 19-foot neck,
Yeah,
and
but-
there's only 7 bones in that neck.
But you can actually see a giraffe.
I'm pretty sure a unicorn existed at one point because like the unicorn is on like one of the coat of arms in England. It had to have existed at some point, and England's like 10,000 years old or some
It's
shit.
probably because they put fake horns on
It's
them
probably
for
because
combat.
it's probably because they had LSD. Dude, look at that! How scary is that? It looks like I said, it looks like something out of Dante's Inferno.
There's a better one. Hold on, I'll find it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you get one where it's looking into the camera?
Absolutely.
It's like a goat head on it.
Dude, like those music videos for the old Gorgoroth videos, where they would have like the goat heads and the chicks dying on the crosses in the background. You ever listen to them, Gorgoroth?
No.
The satanic metal guys. That's the cool thing about satanic metal is like if you look at all the names, they're all like Gorgoroth is the flat area. Dude, right there. Oh my god, look at that thing. It's
Scary
like
looking.
it's something. It's from like a different world or like a different realm.
That thing's creepy looking.
Can you look up owls missing feathers? Dude, owls and peacocks with just shit that's not supposed to look like that. There's like this whole conspiracy where owls aren't from Earth.
Owls that have feathers probably looks like a parrot without feathers.
Yeah, more or less same thing. Like when birds are first born, they look real creepy.
This is gonna be a tough one to find a good resolution photo.
Sorry.
There's like only a couple that exist.
Getting a bonus in your paycheck for this one. But what the fuck was I talking about just now?
Owls without feathers.
Yeah, there's one before that. Like there's like this rumor or myth that like owls aren't from Earth. Like they arrived in an asteroid or something, or like their eggs were on an asteroid, and that they just because there's like paintings or carvings of owls in parts of the world where owls aren't, or like there have never been owls in the world, and then there's like an owl carving somewhere in like Mexico. There's no owls in there, or like
It's something like the unicorn.
yeah. I think people were just tripping balls when they saw it, or like the same with the
Probably
like the
too much
Chinese
mescaline.
dude. Or like the Chinese dragon, like some of those designs of like the first dragons, they're so messed up, and like the Leviathan. There are probably people on LSD reading the Bible because it talks about dragons and shit in there.
Picture incoming in a couple seconds here.
Sure. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. It's like that's the new thing from KFC. That's the new.
The new KFC.
That's the new item at
Oh
KFC.
my God. Just a little snack.
Dude,
Oh.
yeah, I was gonna say it's the $5 snack bird or whatever.
Just looking at that wing, I bet you it'd be pretty good on the grill.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
But look at that thing. It's like it looks like something from a different realm, like a different world. And then can you find peacocks, no feathers?
Sure.
Dude. And then there's a breed of dog that I saw that really made me laugh. Oh shoot, I hope I can find it.
These aren't that interesting.
Shut up.
They just kind of look like a chicken.
Oh, I thought you said I was boring.
No,
Damn. Sorry.
no,
I'm just-
no. These hairless, they're just featherless peacocks. They look pretty average. Oh no, the featherless owl came up when I.
So he's got like a blanket draped over it.
Those are real dogs though. Like those are real dog breeds. There's this dog, I don't know what it is. I could hold it up to the camera and see if
What
anybody
did you type in, Alf? Look it up.
for the dog breed?
Yeah.
Oh, it says what kind of dogs are these? They make me nervous like they're going to only speak back but in riddles.
Well, how did you find that?
I saw it in a meme.
Oh no.
Yeah, I could hold up to the camera.
Send it to me on Facebook and I can bring it up. Oh, those. Hold on.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
that again.
yeah.
Do that again. Ooh. Okay. Well, they can kind of see it.
Yeah, what
Not
kind
really.
of dog breed is that?
All right.
Do you know?
It looks
I
like.
have no.
It's like
It's like a.
Throw me your phone and I'll look at it.
Actually, it's like a. It starts with an L. It's like lasso something.
Aren't they a racing dog?
they look like old
Look like a
greyhounds,
greyhound.
very old greyhounds. Look at how creepy. That's like something you see in a nightmare. Like, look at that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty sketch.
Like,
That is kind of yeah. They look like an old. I don't know how to.
Looks
Yeah.
like you could like shear it though and make like a sweater out of it.
it's gonna speak back, but only in riddles. There's another one where they showed these greyhounds wearing like winter jackets, but they were like high quality like Ski-Doo ones, and it said they're the '80s villains where the golden retriever wins the skiing competition. They're like Air Bud. God, I can't believe that there was a time in the '90s, and still going, where there was a genre of film in which a dog was in every professional sport, and it was always a golden retriever, golden receiver. That was the football one. Air Bud was basketball. There was like golden receiver was football.
I don't think they ever made one where it played baseball.
Seventh inning fetch. Yes.
Really?
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Just hold the bat in its mouth and just swing its head around.
They probably had to have they have the comedy moment where like it steals second and it runs between some dude's legs and he's like, oh.
It's like the two
falls
run into
over.
each other and
Yeah.
clunk heads and they put
Clunk.
a stupid noise in there.
Yeah, they play the birds over their heads. It's like, oh.
Coconuts clunking together.
And they were all like number one at the box office for like 9 weeks straight. It's all Air Bud. Yeah, I can't believe seventh inning fetch. Dude, and then there was Air Buddies in which he had a litter and he shoved his dreams down their throat and made them all athletes.
Should like reboot it and have one where it's like tennis.
What would that one be called? Air Love.
That was exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay, so there's Air Bud Golden Receiver. That's the sequel. Air Bud World Pup is the soccer one. Oh God, Air Bud is the.
I called it.
Air Bud seventh inning fetch.
So good.
Oh no, there's a volleyball one. What's that one called?
Air Spike.
Air Bud Spikes Back.
Oh, so close.
There's Air Buddies.
I want to know the budget on these movies when they make them. Like what's their operating budget?
I will tell you. There's Snow
please.
Buddies. There's a black and white one. He's the outcast, but he becomes the team leader. There's Space Buddies. There's Santa's Buddies. And then there's The Search for Santa Paws. There's so many. Spooky Buddies, Treasure Buddies, Santa Paws 2, and then Super Buddies. Dude, the original Buddy has got to be dead. You might also like MVP.
I wonder how many dogs they actually went through like filming it.
Oh,
Most vertical primate.
yes. MVP.
Skateboarding monkey.
Most valuable primate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was the first one. MVP 2.
Yeah,
most vertical primate. and then
Skateboarding monkey.
MXP. most
There's a funny
extreme
story
primate.
behind that monkey. It was actually exploited so much in those movies that it was one that ripped the face off that one lady.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Oh, you're just making it up. Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I was gonna be like, that can't be real. It's all air, but that'd be hilarious. Did you know she survived? And they gave her a face transplant?
Yeah.
Man, if you... Don't even look that up. Because they show it.
I'm not going
They
to.
show the before and after. They're like,
Nope.
you want to see a woman's skull while she's alive? There it is. It like almost killed her before she hit the ground.
It just looks terrible in both pictures.
Yeah, the after is still bad.
After it looks like her face is just melting off. It's like that scene from Indiana Jones. going on.
Oh, the
Claymation is melting away.
I still can't laugh. I can't not laugh when the dude's head explodes. What's his name? Monoram is from the second one. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom
Stealing
is
the
so
hearts.
bad. The best part of that fucking movie,
Temple of Doom is fine.
the Temple of Doom. The best part of that movie is when he's laying on the ground and Indiana Jones lunges at him and then he just rolls into the earth and he's safe and you can hear him go from like no, you know what part I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the
I just
budget.
watched that movie like a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
I don't know. They're on TV.
Should watch-
There's like a marathon of all of
Oh
them.
fuck yeah!
I think the Indiana Jones movies. Last time I saw they were on Hulu, but they could be on Netflix now. I don't know. They always bounce back and forth.
I cannot find the budget. Although I will tell you this. The first Air Bud grossed $10 million.
I guarantee that made a profit.
Yeah. Unless they spent so much money trying to train the golden receiver.
I guarantee they just hired someone who already had it done.
God, it's holding a 4.5. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of those movies. And I'm almost happy about that.
They should have. Damn it! What was I? They should do one called Air Bud Perfect 10, where he kind of lets himself go and then starts bowling.
Oh my god. It's the later years.
Yeah.
He just rolls it down the thing.
Athlete, yeah. Or he just fucking hits it. He starts. He learns how to spin the ball.
Just smokes and drinks heavily.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine Air Bud coming up with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth? Hey, market 0. It just and he's got one of those fucking those Irish hats. Oh my god, what's the golf one?
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Hole in woof or something.
Those like
Hole in
stupid
woof or
things
something.
where it's like the fabric clipped to the bill of it.
What's the subtitle for the golf one? Hole in woof? No. Woof in one? Dude, they should pay us to come up with fucking movie titles. They gotta do one where he's golfing. Where he's got the little Argyle, like an Argyle jacket on and shit. He's trotting from hole to hole. Or he's got his own driver. They have like Phil Mickelson and Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods all fucking show up and make cameos.
If that Tiger Woods be his caddy.
He's black.
Whoops. No, that's not where I was going with that, but
PDGA, bud. No, I know you weren't going there with that. I just had to make it awkward. If we were, let's make it more
really
awkward. Yeah, let's make it
just
really awkward.
rename him George for the movie.
We were talking about last week. We were talking on the ride back here for the last podcast, and I was saying well, just no racial slurs. However, I said if you want to say I don't like blank people, like whatever race, I'd let that go because that's your opinion. If you said all blank people are shit, and I'd be like, whoa, I can't have you say that. It's like there's a difference. You're like, man, I fucking hate. I hate Hawaiians. It's like
Fucking shifty Hawaiians.
dude, they're fucking. You don't know, dude. Did you ever play the Elder Scrolls games? You're not a big gamer, I know that,
No,
but
I
like
think the only video game I own is Black Ops.
Black Ops. There's a race of people in the Elder Scrolls games called the Khajiit, and they're cat people, and they can walk around, and they're real crafty, like they're always trading and always like, Khajiit has wares for you. Do you want to buy?
They're scheming.
They're scheming, and I kill them on principle. Not even if they're just standing there minding their own business. And I'm like, because they're fucking shifty. They are. You don't know what they're fucking doing. They're slippery. Fucking slippery. Oh fuck. Fucking shifty Hawaiians. Well, yeah, like if you came in and were like, I don't like Hawaiians, I'd be like, that's valid. You don't have to like Hawaiians. But if you say all Hawaiians are bad, I'm like, whoa, I can't have you say that. Dude, fucking Air Bud. What's some other genres of film that used to be around that were just dumb and now they're not?
Not around or not dumb?
Well, like, okay, so like Air Bud, yeah, I've seen a few of them, and sure, they're funny and fun, but like it's obviously dumb.
Beethoven
the dog. Remember Beethoven, that big
shitty,
fucking basset hound? No, yeah,
Not
it's a
about-
Saint Bernard.
Saint
Bernard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The beer dog.
All those shitty Ernest movies.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I think it was made up for The Simpsons, but like Bart went and saw Ernest Needs a Kidney. He fucking comes out of it, laughs. He's like, he goes into it giggling because he's reading the marquee. He's like, haha,
It's
nice.
great. It's like Ernest needs a kidney, and then it turns out Ernest needs some lungs.
Ernest needs a casket. Dude, I have Ernest Goes to Jail on VHS, and I remember it was funny to me, but I was like 9 when I watched it. Ernest Goes here. Let's see how many of those there are.
Oh god.
Who mentioned Ernest? You?
Yeah.
That was a good suggestion. That
Go fuck with the neighbor, Vern.
Ernest Goes to Camp, 1987. Jesus Christ.
Shit, I wasn't even born yet.
Really?
No.
Okay. Oh my god. They're all sequels. Know what time it is. It's okay, Dr. Otto, The Ernest, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest's Greatest Hits, Ernest Rides Again, Ernest Goes to School, Ernest Slams Dunk, Ernest Goes to Africa. Oh, Ernest joins the army.
Ernest contracts AIDS.
Ernest tries to vote. Ernest learns to shut his mouth. Fuck. Oh, the ninja movies. The three ninja
Speaking
movies.
of more shitty 90s
Yeah.
stuff, all those dwarf things, like Dwarf Goes Fishing, and
What?
you remember all...
Dwarf?
Yeah, or, like,
No. What? Red Dwarf?
no. It's just like... I don't even remember how they did it, but it was like a normal-sized guy, and they just made it look like he was like a midget or something.
There's a movie called Simon Birch.
Well, it wasn't even really... It was like those stupid... you all saw like commercials for it on TV, like just those novelty like tapes.
No.
And it was always like the dwarf
shit.
doing shit. Like, look it up, there's like Dwarf Goes Fishing, Dwarf Plays Golf.
Oh,
and-
Dwarf Goes Fishing. What? Dwarf. Oh, that's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Like dwarf. Like the
like
little
midget.
people. Dwarf. Dwarf on golf. Oh my god. And it's carrying a 6.8. It was Tim Conway. He was a real guy. It's like a full height guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, McKenna, you're right. It's Dorf. And I know that guy. That guy on the right. Yeah, Vincent Chiavelli. Yeah, he's dead. What
It's like
about
the theme of the night. Like,
fucking Tim Conway? Tim Conway's alive. Jesus.
how many things can we look up tonight that the people are dead?
All of them. Dude. Oh my god. Well, this guy's in Super Buddies. Go figure. Dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's in Glee. In Dragons. How to Train Your Dragon. Christ. That's funny, though. Like, the shitty 90s comedy. Like, I grew up in the 90s. So did you.
Yeah.
I was born in 90. And, like, honestly, I don't get why everyone's like, oh, it was the greatest decade ever. Dude,
It was fucking terrible.
it was. But, like, every decade before it was worse. Like, the 80s were shitty. The 70s were shitty. Like, it depends on what you look at. Like, the 90s had some pretty good music. Like, but so did the 80s. But there's equally shitty and good parts about every decade. But, like, I remember I was bored a lot in the 90s.
Yeah, 90s, like, everything was just cheesy as hell.
Yeah. Like, I saw this DVD cover that said, this is from the 90s collection. And it was like a blue background with like wacky shapes and shit. I'm like, to be honest, dude, I don't remember any shapes.
Just everything looking like those fucking styrofoam cups. The stupid design.
Yeah, that one design, it was at Tucker's, I think. Some fucking kid wearing a helmet probably drew it one night, and then they left it there, and then they stole it and didn't give him royalties.
Something the kid would hang up
What?
in the fridge.
Just listening, man.
Shaking your head, you didn't like that?
No, I'm laughing to myself, bro.
Oh.
Can't see the smile on my face.
What do we got here? It was a PBS special my grandma had at Tim Conway, The Pet Detective. Yeah, that too. I never liked Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura. I never seen any of those movies.
Yeah, that's another thing. You're not missing much.
No. It's just too wacky. It's like you said, the 90s were just too wacky.
Everything was like ran off of catchphrases.
Yeah, the hair too. Well, I mean, everybody's going to look back at the hair and make fun of it someday. Like 10 years from now, we'll look at our hair now and be like, what were we thinking? And we'll have it like it's like growing out of like one side of our head because that'll be the style.
Half your head shaved.
Yeah, half of it like down the middle with the sides out. Dude, like samurai style. Do you remember anything like really shitty from the 90s?
I don't know. Probably Teletubbies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that
I
was
can't
like
think of
that was like
anything right
that was like early 2000s.
I like a lot of stuff from my childhood in the '90s. So
Well, that's good.
I'm trying to think of a really terrible one.
I like
you guys have
looking.
touched on a lot of them.
I like looking back on shit and laughing at it when it deserves to be laughed at. But I mean, that's pretty much everything. I love looking back on shitty things, especially because you think it's so good at the time. Dude, I remember watching some of those chimp movies. MX Most Vertical Prime. God damn it. Seventh Inning Fetch.
It's so funny.
Dude, it's like you're like there's no fucking way they'll name it that. You know like when they were sitting around the writer room, it's like, all right, you're gonna get a note card and you're gonna put it in a hat and you don't put your name on it because we're just gonna put it in
Just
there.
gonna pick
And you're
this
like
one.
you're probably coming down off something. Like it's the 90s. You probably did some fucking coke in a bathroom like 10 hours ago. You haven't slept in 2 days. You're like, there's no way. You're going with mine? What? And then all of a sudden you get a little bonus check and it's like, what? Like it's so easy. Seventh Inning Fetch.
In all reality, he should have got a stapler thrown at his head.
Stapler. You're a big David Tell fan, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was watching him on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was when it was an older one, like right when they caught the owner of I was at the Clippers, where he did that big racial outburst. He's like 80, and he goes, "I don't want my daughter texting black people at the game," and they made him step down and everything, and he owned them for like the whole lifetime of the game.
I thought he was talking about like his girlfriend.
Oh, was it his girlfriend?
His much younger girlfriend.
Oh yeah. She's a babe. He's like a walking corpse.
Yeah.
And then but this
keeper.
guy was like one of the richest people in the world, like the 9th richest person, and David Tell was like,
They forced him to sell the franchise.
yeah. And this is like 2013, 14.
No, this was like 2016.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
a very short time ago.
And like David Tell said something like just way off the wall whack. He's like, he should have threw a gold bar at her head, or something like that. What? I missed the tiny. What? Oh, Page Detective. I missed the whole
Bruh, Captain
TGIF
Planet and
land.
Power Rangers.
in Saturday morning
Those were
TGIF, Captain Planet or Power Rangers. I never got into Power Rangers.
So bad they were good. That's what those are.
Never got into Power Rangers. And Captain Planet, I've seen like every episode though.
Oh, it made me.
Was there like one season?
I got that fucking reported too, like a meme. It's just like all the Power Rangers, and then it like had like all of them, saying their color, and it got to the white one and it just said white power.
Oh, they
So-
didn't blur it out or anything?
Yeah, so it's like nobody liked that either. It's like, come on. It's like, does anybody find anything funny?
I fucking do. Dude, I should show you this Facebook group I'm a part of. It's called What Would Jesus Do? And it's like, they had this guy. Oh, God, I don't know if I should even talk about this on air. And you know it's
Get
bad.
yourself banned from
You
the
know it's
group.
bad when I say it. No, not the group. Like, I don't know if I should say it. How many people are watching? Fuck. I don't know if I should. Because, like,
How bad is
You
it?
sh-
You want me to turn the mics off, then you can tell us, then we can decide?
yeah.
All right, hold
it's-
on.
Yeah,
All
turn
right,
them
all right,
off.
all right.
It's really bad.
All right, we're
definitely.
gonna pass on that.
We're gonna definitely pass on the thing, but yeah, like that's the level of shit that's on there. Like I should get you added to that. You'll have a good time. There's only like 130 people.
Probably have fun on that.
Fuck yeah, dude! There's only like 130 people. It's a very close knit group.
Well,
And
we
they
got,
fucking-
26 more days to go.
Oh yeah, I suppose. You got a while yet. What is it? What would? Jesus, dude. There's like oh yeah, like that's the first thing I posted today. Casey Anthony, dude. Yeah, you'd be in good company here.
We had a whole conversation about that a couple of weekends ago. It's like, how fun would it be to hang out with Casey Anthony?
Oh, what was going through your head when it happened? Dude,
Bet you she's a party animal.
like in bed.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably.
Well, you know she doesn't want kids.
He's applying for other work now. He's like, I'm fucking done with this shit.
No, my friend fucking always messages me when we're on the air. So I had to answer him.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
No, you're good, dude. I think, did she get acquitted? Like, is she completely?
Yeah.
Dude, she's still like
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
Yeah.
How many
She's like,
kids?
Shaking babies and
Oh, she drowned,
something
didn't she?
I know, it's just I was trying to think of something that rhymed, but I couldn't.
something like that.
Kissing hands and shaking babies. Never heard that? Some politician said that a long time ago. He screwed up. I was like, I've been up on the campaign trail for like 4 days. I haven't slept. I'm so fucking coked out of my head. He goes, yeah, I got babies I got hands to kiss and babies to shake. Like, wait, what? We're like, huh? But yeah, dude, she's innocent. Well, they declared her insane, so she just went home that day.
No, they actually, I forgot how that all played out, but there just like wasn't enough evidence or something.
The bodies?
Well, yeah.
There's like 3 kids.
No, it was just one.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to seem insensitive,
Yeah,
but
yeah, only one. There should have been like 10.
there's like how many fucking people die from like chemical warfare overseas every fucking day? Dude, how many people get killed in Russia just for looking at people the wrong way? Dude, Syria gasses people because they have the wrong shirt on.
That's another thing I find funny too. You know how you got everybody here complaining about like how bad things are. It's like, oh well, how can like somebody do something like that? And it's like, this shouldn't be like allowed. It's like, well, go to another country, where it's normal. Like every day, somebody's getting their head cut off.
Yeah, I was gonna
somebody's
say,
getting buried up in their neck and getting like pounded to death with stones.
Dude,
like, it happens.
I heard one thing they do is they bury you up to your neck and then they let a snake go in front of you that hasn't eaten in forever, like forever, like a year, because they can go forever without eating, and it like circles you first and then it'll bite you, and like it takes like an hour for the venom to work through, and you just die like that. Or they bury you in the desert and they cut your eyelids off, and you don't die from that. Your eyes boil from the heat because your tears start boiling on your eyes, and then they dig you up and then they let you live after that. Get fucked, dude.
People complain about the shit that happens here.
Dude, they were just talking about this guy was this really rich dude. His kids complaining. He goes, I remember living in Boston when my parents couldn't fucking afford the mortgage, and we had to ask our neighbors to stay at their fucking house. Now he's rich off his ass because he founded like some outdoor company. And he goes, I want to take my kids to Africa, where the first time I went, we saw a tourism bus going one way. 5 hours later, we came back and it was on fire, filled with bullet holes. The people weren't even in it.
Why would you want to go back there?
Because the show is fucking kids. It's like, look what happens. It's like little Matumbu's playing in half an inch of dust with a stick. That's what he got for his birthday. Well,
That just made me think of the pool party.
what? A pool party?
It's like another meme, and There's like a video, just an African pool party, and there's a bunch of kids jumping into a puddle of mud.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of corpses or some
Oh
shit.
no, they're just jumping in a puddle of mud.
Dude. We can wrap it up here soon, but fuck. God damn it. Dude, you just create a second account. Oh, before I forget, dude, you should, I don't know if you like have the patience for it, but go on Instagram. That's just pictures.
Yeah,
You'll get in trouble
for
way
that.
faster. Yeah, true. You'll get in trouble way faster, but like you'll still be able to do some shit. Dude, I was watching. Do you remember when Cecil the Lion got killed? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was he was shot legally, but I think he was shot on a game reserve. So it might have been illegally. That's shitty. But there's a lot of people that were trying to shut down lions for trophy hunting. Like people go to Africa and they pay
just to shoot a lion.
insane amount of money. If you could you look up how much it would cost to like shoot a lion?
Actually,
Try to look that up legally. Like you have to pay so much, like
there's
trophy
a
fee.
guy that we actually do jobs for. You know, like we kind of do maintenance on his house when he moves down to Florida for the winter, and like in his basement, he's got like stuffed lions, zebras,
Oh my
like everything,
God.
because he goes over to Africa and he shoots like
Yeah.
all the animals over there, brings it back, gets some stuff. So he's just got like a zoo in his basement.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like
That'd
hey,
scare the
whatever
shit
makes
out
you
of him.
happy.
Are they like full mounts?
Oh yeah, like full
Wow.
body ones. He's got like a full lion, you know, like laying on a log and.
Oh,
just,
that's
like,
awesome.
Like a zebra standing by his fireplace. And,
Sorry, go ahead and keep finished. I just have the amount.
Yeah, go ahead.
The guy who shot Cecil paid $55,000 to hunt.
So that's everything. That's like traveling. That's trophy
No,
fee.
to
No?
hunt the lion.
Just to hunt.
Yeah.
So you have to pay a bunch of shit to have it taken out of the country. You have to pay more to have it brought into the United States, and then you have to pay somebody to taxidermy it and make it presentable or whatever. And all of that supports
Also,
the local community. And
in the same I don't know, I guess in the same article, successfully killing a white rhino includes a trophy fee of $125,000.
There you go. Like, yeah, okay, the white rhino is like extinct or some shit. I don't know, but lions are not extinct. They're in like the least concern of the scale of like okay to never again. It's like on least concern. Their population's fine. What people don't get is like how much money gets reinvested into. There's cities and counties in the United States that rely on the money from hunters.
And like
Well, yeah,
just
it's
tourism in
going-
general
it's
for
going to a
places.
reason.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So like that. Let's take all that aside. This is coming from a guy who has shot a lion, not me, but like the guy was. Adam Ruins Everything. It's a TV show. Watch Adam Ruins Everything. I've heard of that. I heard that's really good. Actually, I've heard that from multiple people.
I've been watching it on Netflix. It's fine.
Oh, like just fine.
Like it's good.
Fine. Just fine.
Like it's good.
It's fine. Police work, Mitch. Damn fine.
Give him the evidence, babe.
Yo, that's one of my all-time favorite episodes is Butter's Bottom Bitch because of every storyline that's not part of the main one. The main one's awesome, but even the side stories are perfect. I'm going back in. Freeze! I'm a cop. There was this guy who was talking about how when he went over and shot a lion. And he says, I'm not going to tell you the exact figures, it's embarrassing. But it's a lot. We had to pay so much to get the guns and everything just over there. And then to do the hunt, pay all the guides and shit. And then you bring, like, local African people with you because they know the terrain. And he shoots a lion. And they said, could we bring the body... Can we bring the body back to the village quick? I said, sure. And they bring it back, and people started cheering and dancing because they have this saying in Africa, I think it's all Africa, says we don't cry for lions. Because this particular lion, they recognized it because it had come into the village so many times and eaten their fucking kids.
Just eating kids every day.
Yes! Well, yeah.
It's like that one movie with
Jungle Book? Sorry.
Ghost in the Darkness. You ever see that movie?
What? No, what the hell is that? It sounds awesome.
it's about. Oh, dude, it's so good. What this fucking?
Can't
I'm
be as
gonna
good as Hand
IMDb
Job.
it really quick.
What?
It can't be as good as Hand Job Cabin.
Hand job cat. Yeah, that's a high bar to set. Ghosts in the Darkness. Is that what it is?
Hold on.
I found Ghosts of Mars. Ice Cube's in it.
Pretty terrible.
Ice Cube.
Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, man. I always have this problem. I can never remember the
I
name
found
of this
it.
movie.
The Ghost and the Darkness.
Oh, and the Darkness.
Oh, Michael Douglas is in it. Stephen Hopkins. Well, Val
Yep,
Kilmer's
Val
in it.
Kilmer, Michael Douglas, Val Kilmer. It's about these two dudes who are like protecting this camp that's like building a railroad through Africa,
Yeah.
and these two lions like terrorize it, and they have to go fucking hunt them down.
Dude,
It's so good.
I would fucking love to see this. 1996.
Well, we should watch together.
Is it on Netflix?
I have no idea.
It won an Oscar for best effects, sound, and editing.
Yeah, dude.
God damn. And it got more awards and shit after that, but Oscar. Oh, it won. It won best Oscar for 1997 best effects and sound effects editing. But anyways, they brought that line in on a thing, and like people started crying and celebrating and hugging each other. A bunch of the kids ran up to it with sticks and started hitting it. Like there's one guy that started stepping on its head, and they're like, "Oh no, we can't. He's saving that for the trophy." And then because like they're all kicking it and shit, because like this had eaten their families and shit.
Yep.
They come in and terrorize these fucking little villages and shit. And I don't give a shit what you say, like, oh, the animals were here first. But they can't kill lions. They have spears. You can't pierce lion hide. You're dead.
Just poke it a little bit.
Dude, yeah. You're
make it
pissing
mad.
it off.
Yeah, just make it mad.
You're pissing it off. And like there were women coming up to him and hugging him and crying and shit. And like that's what happens when you kill a lion. They need you to kill this shit.
But
and
nobody here sees that.
fuck no.
And then they just make a big deal about it.
Yeah. It all goes back to like, what the fuck do you know? You're behind a computer screen.
Yep.
And they don't air all the shit. You know?
Only what they want you to see.
Fucking Cecil. Fuck Cecil.
Good old misdirection.
Yeah. No, I think Cecil was actually poached though. I think he.
whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta come
He's
to
like,
him.
I was reading the article and I saw it happen to Caesar. He's like, I didn't know it was a beloved lion.
Yeah, he's like, I thought it was in Africa. He's like, dude, it was in San Diego. It was in the zoo. No, I think it was on a game preserve.
Yeah.
And he wasn't supposed to shoot it.
Yeah, but yeah.
And then there's that one, like right after it, some gorgeous fucking drop dead like Playboy model shot a giraffe. And she's like nestled with the dead giraffe like in the neck. And it's like, oh, that doesn't look good. Did you see if it's on Netflix or not?
Oh, I can check that. You can probably check it faster, honestly. Just say you can probably open that app on your phone faster.
I got you.
Faster than I can get on the Netflix here.
I got you. The Ghost and the Darkness.
Yep. I know it was on that or Hulu for a little while. I'm not sure if it still is.
It is not.
Damn.
Not on. It's not on Netflix.
Let me see if I have access to it with Amazon Prime.
Oh, my mom wants to watch something on Amazon Prime. You can watch a movie with me and my mom if you want. I want to watch Steve Carell's son OD on heroin.
Sounds like a good movie.
It's called Beautiful Boy. Yeah. The Ghost and the
I have a Watch Now button.
for Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm playing something.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna mute it.
I got nothing on here. Damn.
Let's see. Can I
That
skip
sucks.
this?
I would love to watch this.
Yeah, so like if you want to watch it sometime, it's on. I have Prime and we can watch it there. Cool.
Watch Val Kilmer fuck up some lions. They're probably
Yeah,
female
bro.
lions too. Fe-
They have manes.
Oh. Did you know that
Yeah.
female lions are the hunters?
They do
the
all the
male
work.
lions just kind of sit around and get
Just
laid.
lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta like sit there and comb their hair.
All they know is eat and rape.
You see that fucking? It's on South Park where the lion is like the male lion finishes, but the female lion wants to talk about the future and children. And the male lion's just trying to get away, and they show it. And the male lion's trying to run away, but the female lion like bites its neck and like holds it down. It's like looks like the male lion is screwed. You got anything else you want to add before we shut it down? We're over 2 hours already.
Yeah, I
Good?
think I'm good.
Yeah. You want to say anything?
Tune in next week to Dragon Ball Weekend Adrenaline. Next episode.
Who are we having on next week?
We're going to have to figure that out.
I was going to have a model come on, but she didn't get
Do it.
back to me.
Have Nancy come on.
Yeah, this one girl said, she sent me a picture of her tits, like, just in a bra. And she's like, you can frame this and have it in the background during the show.
Just put it right over your head and the shot that I have right here.
You just have to like frame it and put it in like one of those stands, like just right next to your computer on the table.
Yeah, no, I was going to have it, like, right here. And,
Get it made onto a coffee mug.
Should we take that to? Should we next week? Next Wednesday, should we take that to Walmart and get it framed?
well, I messaged her. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to go into, like, Walgreens and say, I need this framed?
I think you can just go to the self one
I-
at Walmart and do it yourself.
When my
Then you just
grandfather...
buy a frame and there you
Well,
go.
my grandfather passed away. I had to get a bunch of pictures for his picture board, and
Right.
the process is you put it on a memory card, and the person has to see all the pictures you're printing. So I'm gonna have to like somehow weave it in there. Be like, here's a picture of me and my girlfriend. Here's like my parents and my mom and my friends.
I'll
and then
just-
here's a big rack.
I'll just do it and no shame. Just go in there and be like, yeah, I want this framed.
I haven't told my girlfriend that yet. I'm like, we have
Rude awakening.
We have a piece of fan art that's gonna go up. Yeah, fan art that's
Fan
gonna
art.
go up, and
Is this your new Dart? Is it? Have you ever seen that? You don't watch How I Met Your Mother, do you?
no, I hate How I Met Your Mother.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
There's a
You like that
joke
show?
in no. This is a joke for one of the episodes where one of them discovers like a naked painting of one of the characters, and they troll him by like one has an actual like dart from a dartboard. Like, oh, you see my new dart that I got? And they're like, yeah, I want to see your new dart. Nude art. And then they do that, and he's like, his face gets like, what? I knew this day would come.
Yeah, I don't like Neil Patrick Harris.
See, that's the biggest complaint I
Sorry.
see for that show. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's meant to be a disliked character. That's why like his character's good.
Oh, I just never liked him in anything. Like anything he does.
Oh, that way, okay.
Yeah,
That's-
like I'm sure
see-
the show is fine.
See, that's fair. Well, the best part about the show is it's written really well. Very clever writing.
That's like because I don't like Iron Man because
The original movie.
I don't
the
like
character?
Robert
Oh,
Downey
you don't like the
Jr.'s
cha- oh.
character,
Right, okay.
Because he's supposed to be an asshole,
Right.
So like, I don't like him
Just a
in that
smug
role.
prick.
He's a smug prick, yeah, but he's supposed to be. So he does such a good job that I dislike him. That's what he does such a good job at the character.
That's
is
when
what
he
I'm saying.
just plays himself. essentially.
In other movies, he's not that bad.
Oh, right, of course.
I fucked Robert Downey Jr. in the late 80s before he got clean, before he got boring. You ever see him when he's like on his trial and he's like one day sober and he looks like a corpse? No. He's coming off of he's like, you can't be sober when you walk into court. He goes, but I used yesterday. He goes, you better fucking wash out. Dude. I'll find it really quick and then we'll call it a night
I
here.
think of basketball. It's like, this kid's only like 12 years old and he smells worse than Robert Downey Jr.
I only seen basketball once. I liked it though. Junior court. CNN, Robert Downey Jr. Dude, he is fresh off the needle in that picture. He's
Just sweating out booze yet.
yeah, just a puddle of sweat. Fucking embarrassing.
You like lick him and get drunk.
Dude, he's all fucked up. Oh, he's got a cocky little smile on his face. Shit. That might be government Jerry Brown pardons Robert Downey Jr. He just had that courtroom movie, so I don't know if that's that was from that though. But
I heard that movie was awful.
The Judge,
Yeah.
Dude, Robert Duvall is in it.
Just awful.
I love Robert Duvall.
Plays Downey's dad.
Downey's dad.
Downey's dad.
My dad's Downey. My dad's a little Downsy.
Oh no. Oh no.
One of the first pictures I ever saw on the internet, I'll never forget it. It was my buddy from New Jersey sent me a picture of Downey, but it was spelled Downsy. The fucking the little bear's eyes were going in two different directions.
Like that one. My favorite color is carrot. That always makes me crack up.
I got one more. I got another picture. Oh, fuck. This is from a long time ago. This is from, like, years ago. But I resaved it. Every now and then I'll find something on my phone. When you've had 4 bowls for breakfast, but only one was cereal. His fucking eyes. His fucking... Can you see it?
No. Hold on. I'm zooming. Okay. Oh, it's just whiteness.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Can
the
you,
the
how about
brightness.
you just personally?
Oh, I see it now.
Fucking-
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I think it is.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh, you didn't belly laugh like I did.
I can't belly laugh, and the mic is so close to my face.
There's another one where it was the Dos Equis guy, and it says, "I don't always derp, but when I derp," and his eyes were all fucked up.
All right.
There's some about people's eyes that are all fucked up that just make me laugh.
So with that, we should catch us next week, Wednesday night.
We'll figure it out.
We'll have a nice new, cool guest.
Have a new
maybe
cool guest.
Another one. This has been Weekend of Journal.
Airbud. See you later.
Airbud.
Bye.
Bye.